was the other one? Does that look right now?
Here, you occupy them while I do this.
Okay. Let's see. Does that look good yet? Anybody?
They're all in the other one. Let's see.
What?
They're probably all in the other one. That's what they usually do whenever we screw it up. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, this one looks good. We got Wild Bill. Hey, Wild Bill. Okay, it should have notified of the new live since we fixed it this time.
Wild Bill knows the routine.
Yes!
We always go live, and then we gotta cancel it and start it over.
We'll figure this out, I swear.
We are better on the trail. A little bit. Just a little.
It's true.
Not much.
Cool.
Let's see here. I'm going to try to delete that other video so that way people don't get confused.
All right, so we got Wild Bill. What's up, Lee? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got Peter, Snodgrass, Tim. Ooh, I'm going to say it wrong. Mooey Man. That looks pretty cool. That's a cool name. Michigan Off-Road Customs. Thanks for coming. And we got Thomas Fuller. Much gooder now. Thanks.
Thanks. We're someday we're going to figure this out. Not sure when, but.
And we got Wheeling Out West. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
What's up, buddy? How do you like that Blackfish Fab rope holder?
Oh,
have you actually gotten out to use it, or did you just get it installed? Tell me more.
Okay, cool.
We love it. We use it all the time.
Yay! We figured it out. Now I think we're just tweaking stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta delete that other one.
Oops. I'm gonna do that, Jess. Let's see. When we reach 20, we're gonna get this party started. Yeah. Thanks for digging the glasses, by the way. The Wild Bill, thank you. It's very nice. Have not been out. Will get out soon. Oh, that was Wheeling Out West.
It's gonna save you a lot of time, man. It's so convenient, and it's so much nicer on your buggy. Like I pulled out a couple vehicles like all the way out trails, and instead of getting smashed every time that winch rope just bashes. And I watched your review on it, and like you said, it tightens up your winch spool and everything like that. But just the sheer shock of pulling someone out of a hard trail is absolutely insane.
Ours is naked right now.
We let somebody borrow our rope. You know how that goes.
What's up, Wrong Turn Adventures? Thanks for hanging out. And
all right, got that.
Michigan Off-Road says, I've had my eye on the recovery rope holder since I first seen it in your videos. It seriously is a game changer, in my opinion. Like, we never had a recovery rope before that. And we bought one because we got that recovery rope holder, and it is amazing. It's so easy to just grab it real quick, toss it out with some soft shackles, and just get the job done. Done.
Yeah, nice. For sure. It's. I've never been into them. Well, I don't know why. I thought they were overrated. Having that recovery rope, and that was the farthest thing from the truth, because it's came in useful. I mean, almost every time we're on the trail, we end up using it. Like in our flash flood video, instead of having to unspool my winch when it was starting to flood, I was able to just quick disconnect that thing off, and then get it hooked onto Virgil's rig and start pulling them out. Easy peasy. It was pretty rad and fast, and that was kind of a timely thing. We had to get it done fast.
We wouldn't have been able to hold that recovery rope if we didn't have it. Okay. I'm not going to be able to say this either. When is the last time you guys did Charlot's Gap?
Charlot's Gap? What is that?
Is that how you say it? Charlot's Gap?
Where's that at, Wild Bill? Tell me more.
Ooh, I wish I could take you guys wheeling in Australia. We would love to go wheeling in Australia.
That is one of our goals, is to go into a different country to go wheeling. We first have to actually go to the East Coast of the U.S. We've made a lot of promises that we would go check out some of their stuff, but eventually, hopefully, if we continue to wheel and grind and enjoy every second of our lives, it will take us to Australia, and we will be wheeling together. That'd be so sweet. The only thing, I think it'd be easy if we flew over and like had a rig for us, but I mean, it would be really cool to take our rig. Yeah. It's just, you kind of gotta, I'm pretty sure you have to boat it across.
Oh, Killick just trap dusted us.
Speaking of Killick, who's farting us out over here, that is why we don't have a video up.
Oh my God, it's bad.
Last night, he somehow found a fishing lure in our backyard, which we have no fishing lures in the backyard, or to my knowledge didn't. And he had a fishing lure stuck. Oh my gosh, Ammo Dog, thank you. That was way kind, dude. Thank you. Anyway, fishing lure. Before I get distracted, I'm coming back to you, Ammo Dog. I gotta talk to you about something. Yeah. Anyway, I got home, started to finish up the video. It's gonna be a pretty cool video. And then I went to go get Killick from the backyard, and he came in and he had a fishing lure stuck in his bottom lip, and he was chomping at it. And between having to cut the other barbs off so he didn't mess himself up anymore, and getting him to the emergency vet because the prongs were like too deep into flesh, I couldn't like curl the hook to get through the lip to snip it out. And he's a huge dog. He now weighs 160 pounds, and he's not even a year yet. So it's just really hard to like manage a dog like that in a situation like that. So we had to take him to the vet.
He's still interested in it.
He is crazy.
This is the fishing lure that attacked our puppy.
Yeah, so we were at the vet till like 1 o'clock last night, taking care of our pup. So that is why we're not getting a video, but it's a good opportunity for us to touch base with you guys, chat, see what's going on, and touch base, talk about what's going on with KOH. I would like to talk to you guys about flash floods. That was our first experience being in one, which is hopefully our absolute last, because that is absolutely terrifying. My dog is
he still wants the lure. What? He's like, yes, I'll eat that.
Yeah, here. But I mean, want to talk about flash floods. If you guys have any questions, like, I've never been in one. I knew they were kind of a big deal, and always stayed away as a wheeler. That's rule of thumb, but never thought I would get caught in one because we know better, but we did, and it was against weather and everything. So we can talk on that, talk about KOH plans. We are going. We're going to be getting there the night of the 2nd, and we'll be taking off Monday the 6th around afternoon. So last year we found out it's really hard to get a hold of all you guys out there. So no service and stuff. So we are going to do a planned trail run. We are trying to figure out which trail. I'm not too familiar with the hammers yet. Hopefully some of you guys can give me some insight on that, on which one would be best for, everyone who watches the channel, from buggies to, mild builds, like something that would be fun for everybody to go on and hang out for a morning. So let's get into some of these questions. And
so again, I don't know if I said it right, but Charlie's Gap. He said it's outside Catalina, Arizona, and it goes from Oracle to Catalina on the west side of Lemon.
We have not done that. So last time I've done it is never. Am I interested? Absolutely. Are my dogs playing roughly? Yes. And then we've got, okay, that's cool.
Lee, Ammo Dog Off-Road says, party time. I want to personally thank you guys for keeping it real and having the best buggy videos on the tube. Thank you so much, Lee.
Thank you.
Are so good to us, and we really appreciate you being one of our subscribers and really supporting us.
On a personal note, Lee, I gotta let you know, Colby was freaking stoked. I got home, big day at work today. We had SHOT Show. I am in the firearms industry, so it has been extremely, extremely busy at work. Came home, cracked a beer, hung out with Colby. She was ready and waiting, had YouTube up, and you came up first. We're like, oh yeah, we're getting on some Ammo Dog. If you guys haven't checked out Ammo Dog, he's just getting started in buggy videos, and he is one of the coolest people we've wheeled with. So check him out, give him some support. He's new, and he's trying to get things going, but he's gonna be worth watching. So get on there and follow him if you can. But anyway, Colby lost it when you did the trail trash thing, where you picked up trash, put it in her bag, and talked about some little 10-year-old, inspired that. And you're welcome, Colby, throwing it in there. She lost it. She was jumping up and down, giving me a high five, stuff. Hey, you too. Go somewhere else. Hey.
That's Killick trying to play tuggies. That's our puppy. And there's Atlas.
But yeah, thank you so much for doing that, Lee. That was super cool. And like I said, guys, go check him out. He's getting started. He's like in the hot spot of California for wheeling. You guys gotta go. I gotta put the dogs up. We'll be right back.
They need a timeout. We're getting too rowdy over here for our live. All right, Rungsford Adventures says, nah, come to Australia first. We gotta go to Australia for sure. Hey, what's up, Scramble North? What have you been up to? I gotta check out your videos. We love watching your videos. And yes, take us to Australia. Let's go. Dwayne Lewis, hello, y'all. What's up, buddy? Rear diff apart, so no KOH for me, but I'll be testing new beadlocks as soon as the gear gets back together. Then we rock. Ooh, what kind of beadlocks are you allowed to tell us? You should tell us. I want to know what kind of beadlocks. We've been kind of looking into some wheels because our beadlock rings are very thin. We've worn them out. Michigan Off-Road Customs, they are so much better than the old flat strap style. Kinetic straps and soft shackles for the win. Yes, those kinetic ropes, or the kinetic rope that we have, I would choose that any day if available.
And definitely go to Wheelin' Out West channel. He just did like a full install review and talked about like all the benefits. I haven't done one of those. You know, we've been doing a lot of like showing it on the trail because we've been using it like crazy. Mm-hmm. But it's totally worth the time. I watched it. He taught me some stuff about it I didn't know. And that Blackfish fab's killing it. It's like the most ingenious idea to implement something that we needed, but we don't have space for as a buggy. So definitely check it out. And if you like it, go to blackfishfab.com. They've got them on deck and ready for you. They're super cool.
Blackfishfabrication.com.
I shorted it up, sorry. Trying to be hit.
Okay. Hold on, let's get back up.
Oh,
all right.
Much.
Yes, the crawdad lure got Killick.
Yeah.
That was tough. Will you have sackets at Hammers I can buy? I've got a handful of sackets left. I've been trying not to advertise them because we don't have a lot and I don't want to disappoint a bunch of people. But I will bring them.
We also have to fix our flag.
Yes.
The person that I had designed that way back in the day kind of told me how when you walk into a building, the stars need to be on the left side. It looks like it's correct there, but it's not. It's backwards. The stars have to be on the left side when you walk in a building. He's like, usually these bags are on the back, so I put them on the right. Well, now that we've had them for a while, a lot of veterans have corrected me, and I'm embarrassed that I didn't know that, but the flag needs to be flipped. So when we do that, we're going to go ahead and correct that and get a bunch of bags, get it on our website. We have been working on a website for you guys, so you can get that, and we'll have other stuff on there. And we'll correct that. And if you do have an old bag, we're going to do some program where if you send us a picture of your bag, show us that you have one, we will give you like 50% off or get it at cost and then flip it out.
We'll make it right.
We'll make it right somehow.
Make it right.
Maybe even send one out to you, but we're going to figure that out. So, and thank you guys for your support, but we will have some, they'll be corrected and they'll be awesome. Maybe better because the stars will be right.
Jonathan Nelson says, sign me up for that trail run. Yeah, let us know if there's a trail you think that would be good to suit all different styles of rigs, because we want to have fun in buggies, but we also want to have fun on like 33s and 35s. So
yeah, and we only got to run probably a handful of trails out there last time. It's pretty overwhelming your first time being at the Hammers. We had a lot of fun, but man, like,
yeah, it was our first time, so we didn't know what to expect at all.
Yeah, planning to meet with people, trying to meet with people with no service, and then not knowing where the trails are ourselves. We couldn't just like break free and go hit a couple trails.
Yeah,
we had to go with someone who knew what they were doing.
So if you know what you're doing, let us know too.
Yeah. That'd be great.
All right. Yes, I'm gonna say everything wrong, so I apologize a million times. But Bravaha, I probably said it wrong. Says, hope to see you guys at KOH. We would love to meet up again if we have a sub run that we can get together. I totally hope you can make it because we want to hit a trail for sure.
We'd be pumped to go wheel with you guys for sure.
Aftershock, is that the name of the trail?
I believe so.
Maybe that one. We'll have to look into that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I wanted to have some like big lines and then like, you know, some traditional lines so that way people aren't, you know, I don't want anyone to be broken off and having a bad time, but then I want, you know, anyone who's coming with some serious rear steer stuff to like be able to have fun, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I want everybody to have fun. That's what our runs are about. It's more about fun, hanging out, getting up the trail, meeting and greeting, and just being able to go back to camp and be like, dude, that was good.
Kevin Prouse. Sorry if I said it wrong. It's gonna be my trend. He says, I see bald tires will be back soon.
Dude, I don't know if you guys see how much we wheel, but we go through tires like crazy. So we should be having some. We've got some on order. So we'll see. The tire shortage has been tough.
We can't stop wheeling, you guys.
But maybe this next time I'll have brand newies, so that way they last a little longer, but we're still going to burn through them. We just wheel all the time.
SOS, it's close to Hammertown, has good stuff.
That'd be awesome.
That one out.
Yeah. Are you going with Wheeling Out West? Are you going to be there? Do you want to get in on this? I don't know. Let me know.
Michigan Off-Road Custom says he's a tank. We're talking about Killick. My St. Bernard is only 145 pounds. Is that like an average weight for St. Bernards? I have no idea how big those actually are.
One of my dealers, FFL dealers, has a St. Bernard, and she fluctuates from 140 to 145. She said.
Still big dog.
That's huge. That's all I thought Killick was going to be. I don't know why he's not.
I thought he was going to be 135, but 160.
Speaking of which, he's driving me nuts.
He's a big boy. Lee says claw hammer was fun and it's a little drive out so we can get away from the rat race. That is nice at hammers, so that we can get out of the dust too. But gosh, our ORIs, they fucking kill us. They beat the crap out of us on their foot. It's like a far trail. But if it's not too far out, that would be a good one too. Do KOH trails have like ratings? Like Sand Hollow's got like the 1 to 15 scale. Does KOH trails have that too? Or Johnson Valley trails? Turkey Claw. That was one we did, right? We did Turkey Claw in Johnson Valley. Yeah,
we did do Turkey Claw, and then we did. I forgot the name of the upper trail, but that one got super rowdy real quick. It was good.
I know we went down like John's Trail or something like that. Or was it Jack's? I don't remember. Okay. Let's see. No more XJ. The company I work for is at SHOT Show Fims Firearms. Do you know that one?
I don't, but I'm sure someone in my business does. I work for a large distributor in Arizona.
Yeah.
A very, very large firearms distributor. So I'm sure that we deal with you guys if you guys aren't in the business of buying and selling. But
so Dwayne Lewis has got some new race lines that aren't released yet. That was one brand that we were looking at. There's a couple of their B-locks that we like. Mm-hmm. Let us know how those ones work out. Could be something we'd be interested in.
I'm a big fan of Trail Readies and Raceline.
Mm-hmm.
So never tried Raceline on buggy stuff. So it would be interesting to give it a whirl.
All right, Scramble North. I asked him what he was up to. He said, checked out KOFA most recently, starting to post videos again. We'll have to catch up on some of your recent videos.
I love your videos, man.
He does.
Dude, I try to catch them all the time. You always have the best like talking while wheeling content. And you're always into like some rad adventures that you just like on a whim go on.
Yeah.
Like I'm all about it. I'm like, gotta check it out.
real quick, back to that rope holder from Blackfish Fabrication. Wheeling Out West is holding a giveaway on his channel, so you got to go check it out. I believe you got to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment. So make sure you do those things, and you can get a free Blackfish Fabrication rope recovery holder. All the words that we've got here and that Wheeling Out West is so kindly given away. So check that out.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like literally, we go out without my rope. Like last time, we didn't have our rope and we went wheeling, and all 3 guys that were in the group with us were like, "What are we gonna do?" It's like, I guess we're not gonna break, huh? Okay.
Ghoulie Garage, John Martinson. That was the Fiat we just did a wreck rides on. Check out his channel.
Yeah,
we have more of the Fiat.
We have a lot of YouTube friends, and if you like our stuff, you're gonna like our friends. Okay. So yeah, Ghoulie Garage. If you're into that Fiat and snow wheeling, dude, this guy is like the wheeling
Kids
Fiat
down.
god. Like this guy goes out there. I mean, I can't do snow like that. That's out of my comfort zone. That dude gets it, and he also rock crawls with us, and gets on the best of the lines. It's wild. It's such a cool build. He's got a lot of knowledge on it, and he's doing a lot of good things. So check him out.
Yeah, we can't wait to wheel with you again at Hammers this time, John. So we got to make that happen. We got to plan it before we get there because we don't have service, and that sucks.
Dude, Blackbeard, your comments always kill me, man. You're like so pumped. It makes me pumped, dude. Like I read your comments, and it's always like, yeah, America, and yes, I'm like, yeah. So if you ever read my comments, I don't punctuate as well as you do, but man, I'm like as pumped as you are when you comment. Thank you.
We got Justin who says we'll take you with wheeling wine and whiskey. Good loot from Turkey Claw.
We're getting with you.
Go.
We're getting with you. We're wheeling this time.
I know we missed you at Trail Hero, but not
doing
this year.
it.
Not at KOH. All right, Jade S. Bring your buggy up to Black Hills of South Dakota. There's some nice trails up here. This is not the first time we've heard of Black Hills, and I think we do need to go there.
That's where my buggy originally came from, was out in that area.
Oh, yeah. Twisted Customs.
South Dakota, North Dakota. I don't know, somewhere
I think
up there.
it's South Dakota.
I believe so too. And we get a lot of requests. One day, I'm going to be hitting all these spots, and I'm going to be letting you guys know. So be ready. Show me around.
Dwayne Lewis is cheesing, says Maxis has plenty of tires. Hey. See what you're doing there. Wheeling Out West is going to be at KOH, and hopefully we can wheel together too. Where are we getting BFG crawlers?
Right now, the best way to get, you just got to get with your local BFG crawler dealer. I mean, that's the way I have to get them too. The shortage is tough. It's really tough to find. It's terrible. They're such a great tire, but with everything going on, and it's just, yeah. I mean, we all know what's going on. You can't find a lot of things, but the crawlers have been taking a massive hit. So they are worth it. The compound's really good, so you just got to find them where you can get them. And there's a lot of local dealers. I know that I know a bunch of shops, but off the top of my head, I'm going for a loss, but there's a lot of guys out there that have good connections and have ordered well in advance that are being filled because they were ahead of the game getting those orders before the shortage was coming. So they're out there, but just they're so back ordered. So that's how I've got to get mine as well. So if I get any of that intel, I'll let you know. It's a good question.
Wrong Turn Adventures will be at KOH for the first time when we get there next Thursday, staying at Dave's Ranch with a bunch of other Aussies. Dude.
That will be sick.
That's
so
awesome.
I think we're gonna do a trail run, and then for some reason, if let's say you guys had plans, we're gonna do a hangout too. We'll probably find some place that we're gonna go. I don't know, I think Chocolate Thunder was pretty cool, so we'll let you know. We'll probably hang out and do something like that, so that way if you can't go on the run, or if you can't go to Chocolate Thunder to go hang out and screw around on that obstacle and just hang out with us, then we can go on the run. So either way, so it's just so hard at the Hammers. I'm gonna have a dialed system, I just don't have it 100% dialed yet, so be ready.
We're figuring it out. Gotta
It'll be on our
lay out our
it'll be on
map.
our Instagram, and I'll throw something on YouTube too. So
Just bear with us. All right. Cardo Track says a detailed map labeling all the trails for you at Hammers. So we'll have to check that out. No,
thank you. That's a really
ratings,
good pro tip.
No ratings on Hammers trails, so that's good to know.
That's 1 through rad.
All right. Oh, Michigan Off-Road Customs, St. Bernard, 160 to 165 pounds in his prime. That's crazy.
That is a big dog.
Let's see. SOS off of Turkey Claw. Is that the one that we ran?
It might be. We kept going up and just kind of followed it, and it got into some really big, like massive boulders and some cracks that got a little rowdy. It was short, but it was good. Kind of took us to the top of the hill. Again, I'm so unfamiliar with the Hammers. I'm terrible. Sorry, guys.
Let's see. Night runs. Ooh, we got some lights. We could do a night run.
Yep, night run would be good. Yep.
Rowdy night run would be epic. All right. Maybe a night run. Maybe a night run.
We appreciate you too, Ghoulie. Thank you.
Go to the cell phone tree. I've heard about this.
Don't even know where it's at, but I've heard about it.
I was gonna ask if you knew.
I mean, I've heard of it. We've
Send us a map. Tell us where it is.
Well, yeah, I bet you it's on Cardo Maps. That's
Probably.
It's gonna crack me up what it is. It's got to be on there.
Thank you, Ammo Dog, for sending us some. What do you call those? What is it called?
I don't the appreciation things. I have no idea. They're like the nicest things in the world. Really.
It's called a super chat.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Got to keep rec gear going somehow. Flat off road. What's up, buddy? Says, whoa, it smells like bad decisions in here. What's up, all?
Bad decisions and good decisions smell so close. It's hard to tell.
There's a fine line.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Do we make good decisions or bad decisions? We get out of everything, so it can't be that bad of a decision.
Good decisions are bad decisions sometimes. I don't know.
Make good choices. Okay, let's see. Black Hills during Sturgis Rally. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Sorry, we're gonna miss you, MI Off-Road.
I know.
We're probably gonna be going every year, so if you go next year, we'll get up with you, or
we'll
maybe
try to go for more time in the future too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Peter Snodgrass. I'll get a few comments in one shot. Finn's manufactures firearms. So, okay, manufacturer, got it. Run hell to pay, will not disappoint. I'm going to write that down. I may see you guys in Arizona. Ooh, with the Melchners. Yes. Let's go.
That would be rad. Let's do it.
And keep up the good work on the videos. This guy puts all his effort into the videos. I'm just a camera guy. So you can thank him for that.
I spend a lot of time editing. It's probably because I'm not good at it. So I spend a lot of time making it look like I'm decent.
He's good. Tackett Creek Challenge in Oklahoma. Let's go. When is that? Oof. How far is Oklahoma?
Far enough, trust me.
Tires in general in the U.S. are struggling with materials. Been 6 months out just about everywhere. Yeah, I mean,
it's a problem. Yeah.
My company that I work for, we build audio devices for you name it, and we're out 6 months too. So it's
any parts or anything like that. It's just been crazy. Got to plan ahead. I am not good at, but I'm giving you advice that I can't do. So plan ahead.
Onyx Maps Onyx Maps Off-Road has trails labeled too.
Sweet. We'll check that out for sure.
Oh, watch the Terra Crew recent video.
Okay. I catch their stuff every once in a while. They're super rad.
We've seen them out there at Barstow. They were all out there playing, and we stopped in our Gladiator and did some overland tent camping on our way to go get Killick's little baby puppy. That was fun. Felt like home. The pizza bus parks near it on the way to Chocolate Thunder. There's a pizza bus? Tell me more about the pizza bus. Do you know about the pizza bus?
I don't know. I thought I saw a taco stand last time at the bottom of it.
I was so overwhelmed. There was so much going on and like people driving everywhere and crazy rigs. Like, it's all a blur.
I gotta admit to you guys. So when I went to Chocolate Thunder, this is gonna be a little story time. So I went to Chocolate Thunder and I was all amped, but like, you know, I'm like, oh, I got this, you know, and I did, but I wanted to watch first, so I was watching, and then Marvin with Flex Rocks and Rollovers editor Yanni was out from Germany, and he wanted to go up it, and I was like, all right, dude, hop in, we'll go up. There were so many Toyotas out there just banging the rev limiter, getting rowdy is all get out, and they were making everything, and they were putting on this great show. And I had it in my head that I was just gonna walk it. Like, it was just stuck in my head, like, I'm just gonna walk this, whatever. Let me tell you, I didn't. It took, like, I went on an attempt, total fail, had to back up, gather my bearings, and then hit it. And I was like, oh my God, I just got freaking smashed by these full bodies. They were gonna get
Are
me.
you talking about those big, like old school, not, what is it, not a bourbon, but like similar?
There was some that were in there, but there was a lot of, dude, that I just remember the Toyota Rev popping, and they were like killing it. Like, these guys, I mean, look at me coming up with excuses. These guys must be locals, but no, they were killing it, man. They were like super rowdy and just one-shotting it, and I had to take like a second attempt, and I was just beside me that these guys were killing it, but super rad.
He totally thought he was gonna have it and then didn't.
Yanni looks over to me, he's like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. I don't know, let me back up and find out.
Oh, that's funny.
Back up and figure it out.
What's up, Billy Goat Garage from West Virginia? How's the weather over there? Tell us about it. Let's see. Jonathan Nelson. You set of crawlers. If anybody's looking, hit up Jonathan Nelson.
Oh, what size? What size?
Tell us more.
Give us more details.
Dwayne Lewis says, when I test the new race lines, we can go together. Oh, in your backyard, seeing I live in Quartzsite. Well, first of all, we need to go to Quartzsite.
Second of all, is there any dirty little secrets in Quartzsite I need to know about?
Yeah,
Is there any hard stuff? What you got? Yes,
send us
hit
a message.
us up. Quartzsite sounds fun. I've heard some people that go out there and camp a lot and have seen things, but a lot of my friends that are in side-by-sides and stuff, they'll look at like a 30,000-foot cliff and they're like, think you can do it? And I'm like, maybe.
Okay, let's see. Terraku goes over Cell Phone Bush and other destinations out there on the recent video. Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
So we might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Often up early morning with a newborn, and we love watching your videos. Oh, congratulations. And I'm glad that we can give you some relief when you're up in the early mornings.
That's rad. Yeah, congrats.
Okay. Ammo Dog, how about we collaborate and I hold a pancake breakfast in my camp the morning of your sub run? We're going to need to bring a lot of pancakes.
Our sub runs are getting rowdier and rowdier and bigger. I mean, you were there at our Trail Hero one. We literally very poorly planned one and like set it the night before, and we had just the right amount of people. So, but I think the hammers will be good for a big crew. I think we'll get it down.
You guys will have to show us how to drive at the hammers.
The help of some of our friends, they'll get it situated with us.
Michigan Off-Road, there's always a Yoda guy that puts us in our place. Dude, that Yoda guys and Samurai guys, every time.
Dude.
Every time.
Like, I don't know if we just expect it out of certain rigs, like, you know, you see a Jeep on 42s, or you see a Jeep on this, like, maybe you know what it does, but Toyotas seriously have this weird place in off-road where they just kill it.
Well, and they kill it, like, differently. Obviously, like, you build your rig differently.
Dude, they're, like, 35s, 37s, Leafs.
Yeah.
And they're going places.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is coming from a Jeep guy. I've never had a Yoda crawler, but I've wheeled with plenty of them, and they are rowdy.
They are.
They go places.
I love when you guys in their Toyotas go fucking rev limiter. I love it. I'm like, they're singing pop. The song of their people.
She says that every time we see them.
I get so excited. All right, Kush Dog 58. I snapped off a hub on my right front on Chocolate Thunder last year when I was still on 35s. This year I'm on 40s. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully my junk and then turn down.
I love your ambition. I love it. That's exactly what you needed to do. I support it.
Oh,
It's
he's
right
in a
here
Toyota.
approved.
Yes, 1984 Toyota Truggy with a Chevy V6. Yes, let's go.
We approve of this idea. Run those 42s. Let us know.
It's 40s. I can't
40s.
wait. I cannot. I want to go to Chocolate Thunder, and you better be putting on a show. I'm ready. I'm ready.
And if you guys see us, flag us down. You guys know, if you guys are going to the Hammers and been there, you know it's just wild. Like, you can't. You could spend all day looking for someone. And it's wild.
Yeah.
So if you see us, flag us down. If we're busy, we're gonna tell you where we're heading, and you can come with, or we'll catch you when we pass you next time.
Yes. Yes. Okay, let's see. Dwayne is super cool. DVORA. I agree. He's got that We Rock buggy. I'll show you a picture. He's the one that's running the new race lines for a We Rock.
Sick, yeah. I'm terrible with names, but I know your buggy. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll show him a picture.
I know
He'll
buggy.
exactly who you are. Okay. 6th year in a row at KOH. Can't wait. It'll be number 2 for us.
Yeah.
Newbies.
Noobs.
All right. Backdoor at KOH. That sounds fun. We
Dude,
didn't.
we missed it last year. That was like my only goal.
I was being poopy. I was pretty tired.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
like, come on, I do backdoor. And I'm like, I want to go to bed.
Well, I knew she wanted to go with me, so I didn't.
I did. So poor Bronson, he can't do anything without me because I'll get mad at him. Because I want to go.
It's true.
What did you call that, Justin? I've been using it ever since. FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
I get that. I get
Yeah.
that for sure. All right. Ivan, oh, I'm going to say it wrong. Barguez? That sounded good. Hi, guys. Love the wheeling content. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Great.
Super appreciate it. Like, I don't know. I mean, Ammo Dog and everybody else on here and all of our YouTube friends and all of our people who, take the time to watch our videos. I mean, it takes a lot of time to put the videos up. We love the wheeling. We're going to wheel either way. But again, I started making videos because I was passionate. I loved to watch videos when I wasn't wheeling and there just wasn't enough content. So I was like, I'm going to do it. And I've done it ever since. And it was like a mission for a long time. And it has now consumed a lot of my time. And I'm going to have to say the main reason is putting this stuff up is because you guys are watching it. We enjoy it. We love fulfilling that gap. And we love that you guys take the time to come along with us. So thank you. I can't say that enough. I don't know how to say that like the way I want to say it. So take it how I want to say it, all right?
Just
Figure it out.
understand
what I'm saying. I appreciate you guys, and we appreciate every comment, every like, and everything you guys do for us.
Yes. Okay, let's see. What's up from North Carolina?
North Kakalaki. Sorry.
Where'd that come from? Love your videos. When are you coming east? The ultimate question. When are we going east? Bronson's been promising to Marvin at Flex Rocks and Rollovers. We're going to go over that way in the summer, but we'll see what happens. That's a long drive, man. I only have so much PTO. Somebody work my job, and then we'll go wheeling, and then my job will be fine.
One day, if we figure this stuff out right and get enough people watching our channel, then maybe we'll have all the time. I think that's what we're just going to tell you guys. We'll go wheeling when we can do it full time, and we will literally be knocking on your door. Show us where the trail's at, because I'm like pumped. I want to go wheel all this stuff.
We're trying.
It like eats at me. I lose sleep at night. Like, people are like, there's this trail out here in this state. You got to check it out. It's wild. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep at all tonight. Like, that's all I can think about. Like, oh.
Yeah, we're trying. We've made it to 7,000 subscribers. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's crazy.
Super cool.
If you'd asked me 2 years ago, think you'll ever, like, oh, how would you feel at 7,000? I'd be like, oh man, that's it. I could retire. I made it. But you get to 7,000, you realize you're just small potatoes still.
Yeah. I remember just trying to get to 1,000 and being like, that'll be so cool. I'm like, that's crazy. That many people think we're cool.
I remember I used to brag to people, I got 35 subs. Like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
I just want to let you know, my YouTube channel that I respond to comments on and play music for myself, I have 6 subscribers. I don't know what we're subscribed to.
Yes.
But I got them. What's up, guys? Thank you.
And if you guys haven't figured out, Wreck Gear Jess is Jess.
It's me.
So if you see that comment, that's her commenting to your comment.
Okay. Building a 98 XJ with a 2001 4.7 liter on 1 tons, hoping to get out your way next year. I love Cherokees. I just want you to know this. I love Cherokees.
I bought her a Cherokee before we even started dating.
Yeah, that was actually how.
That's how I got her.
That was how I figured out he had a crush on me.
Cherokees are a big deal.
Oh, Cherokees are really cool, and like you ain't shit if you don't got a Cherokee. And he's like, I got me a Cherokee now, and I was like, oh my gosh, you like me.
Panned out.
It all worked out. Okay.
Dude, there was a message that was okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sweet. And then what is that message held for review? Where's it at?
It was just this one.
Oh,
I fixed it.
into it.
Okay. Chocolate Thunder is no joke right now. Only 2 lines up it, and they both are A. The night crowd will definitely be rowdy. Is there more than 2 lines normally? I don't remember. I remember, so watching, there was like a divide, and everybody was going like this. Is that...
I think I ended up doing like 3 lines last time. I did super
You
good.
could go up the center.
Super good during the day when there wasn't a bunch of people. But you put a bunch of people and a bunch of Rev Pop and Toyotas, man, it is intimidating.
Thanks for hanging out, Wrong Turn Adventures. You're probably gone, but thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Wrong Turn. Appreciate you.
We'll chase up where to meet up next. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Message us. All right. Jason, I'm going to say it wrong. Midori. This guy's got an XJ. We showed him what wheeling's about, and now he's addicted, and he can't stop fabricating shit, and it's awesome. What's up?
And we broke up. Thank you, Jason. We're super stoked to influence that. And we need to go wheeling. Get your stuff together. Jeez.
Yeah, stop fabricating. Get on the drill. Let's go. Dave Cole said the races are by passing backdoor this year because backdoor is rough right now. Oh. They're
even better.
They're also doing a separate shootout in backdoor this year too. Does that mean there will be 2 shootouts?
Interesting.
A separate shootout. What does that mean? I want to know more.
Yeah, give us more detail. We should be more up on this.
Not in front of the kids.
Okay.
I'm building a Fabin 801 Trail Lizard, powering it with a Volkswagen TDI 700R4 Trans, Midnight Metalworks transfer case, F350 axles. Getting excited to get it all together. Heck
Dude,
yeah, Jade.
I would be so pumped if I were you too. That turned me up just reading that, man.
Yeah, that's rad.
Those things do really well, man. It looks like the combo that you have is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any questions, I mean, you already know Thomas and Jessica over there. I mean, if you guys have any questions, those guys like literally spend so much time in the rock lizard community that, I mean, that is probably the biggest asset they have is they will spend so much time with you, and they're awesome. Yeah, the support's really good.
Look forward to the videos every week. Awesome. Thank you for doing it. Forest Wrecked Ride.
We're working on that.
We've been trying to get a Wrecked Rides on Forest for a little bit.
Yeah, but that is in the works. He was down for a while. A little update on Forrest. Forrest hasn't been in our videos for a while. Had some people asking. Forrest is actually, if you don't know, he's actually a professional drift driver. He's actually really good. He's made a career out of it for 25 years, and he's been, up in the top tier of that for a lot of them. So he's actually back in FD. He took some FD's Formula Drift. Sorry, I didn't know that, so I need to explain that to you. He's back in FD in the pro circuit again this year. So he is like pushing hard and racing, and it took him some time. He had some mechanical failures and some breakage at San Hollow, so he's revamped it and made it look better. So
And stronger.
he is yet to come out on the trail, but it is happening. So, and we're gonna get some of that stuff done. So you're gonna see it super clean and fresh. We are getting erect rides on it. It's just been super hard to connect, like between drifting and wheeling. I mean, he drifts as a career, and then he wheels with us for fun. So super fun, super glad to have a homie like that.
Yeah, make sure to check out Forrest on some Formula Drift stuff. It's super cool.
Get Nuts Laboratory is pretty much his shop and his race crew and everything like that. Get Nuts Lab. He is ungodly at drift car driving. I mean, he's a phenomenal. He's the best wheeler I've wheeled with. Is in smooth and having no fear and just like plugging it. He's one of the best off-roaders I've wheeled with. But drift car racing is just on another.
They don't call you a professional for nothing.
Yeah, he's done it for a career, so super sick. Well, that's where he's been. There you go. You guys have been wondering where Forrest has been.
Ride's coming soon.
He has been busy.
Justin says, you guys are what the core of wheeling is. Fun, family, and friendships. Thank you. We're just trying to portray like exactly that, what wheeling's about for us. Like it is
all right,
fun,
Justin,
family, and
come on
friends.
over. We need you to like fill in the gaps because you said that perfectly. Like
Yeah.
honestly, that has been literally wheeling has been my life. Like it's literally been, it's all I think about. It's all I care about. It's consumed me, and it's the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And it's mainly because of that. It's, you know, friends, family, and like wheeling, you have to make it through together. It's such a, I don't know, it's an unbinding friendship when you have a wheeling group of friends and family. And it's the only thing that I care about. That's it. So that's all my friends have made is that way. All that I've ever cared about is that. And you said it perfectly. See, I rambled. You need to come over here and help us on these lives because I'm a rambler.
Less words.
I'm an okay narrator, terrible freaking rambler.
Billy Goat Garage, I can't wait to get 100. I'm guessing you meant subscribers because I just subscribed.
Boom! Hey guys, it is so hard when you have a new channel. I am telling you, it took me forever to hit 1,000 subs.
Yes.
So if you guys will head over to Billy Goat Garage and give him a sub and give him that support, YouTube will see the support that you give and it will push him a little more, and then he'll get more motivated to make more videos, and we're gonna see something great come out of him. So go over there and give him some love, man. Like I can't tell you enough. And Ammo Dog too, like I said, he's brand new and he's got probably about the same. Go give these guys some love, because if there's anybody that can vouch for how hard and how much time and commitment to be a content creator and off-road is, I can tell you it's a lot. And just a little bit, even if you go over there and just want to like subscribe, like, and then put it to the side when you have time to watch, and then you get to know these guys, and then you can say you got to hang out with them from the start, because these guys are all, if you're at 100, you're gonna probably stick with it for a while. So go get with those guys, give them a boost, and tell them that Rhett Gear sent you.
Yes,
we would appreciate it.
Yeah, it looks like Billy Goat Garage has got some cool XJ stuff, so I can't wait to check that out. All right. Lee Ammo Dog Off-Road. When I win the Powerball, I have a very short list of crawlers whose I can't speak, whose lives I'll change. Wreck Gears at the top. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Right.
I'll make you a promise. If I win, I do buy a ticket every once in a while.
Yes.
If I win, you're coming with me. Let's go.
Jason, our KOH plans will be there the night of the 2nd and leaving sometime in the afternoon on the 6th. That's as far as our plans have gone.
Yeah, so get there night of the 2nd, leave the 6th. We're going to have a sub run. We're going to update it on our Instagram, and then we're also going to have like a meet and greet at Chocolate Thunder. It could be somewhere else, but I'm assuming Chocolate Thunder.
Probably Chocolate Thunder.
Or Backdoor, where probably Chocolate Thunder. It's better there. So where we can like hang out if you can't go wheeling or if you're broke or something, you still want to meet us and hang out with us and do the thing. We're gonna have 2 ways that you guys meet up with us, and we will make it extremely known where we're at. So you're not gonna miss us this year.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't following us on Instagram, it's Rex Gear on Instagram.
That's it.
That's it. That's us. We're doing the thing. We post pictures and videos.
Little funnies.
Little funny, haha.
Yeah.
All right. Big boulder is moved and blocked off the middle line on Chocolate Thunder. Oh, Jay's XJ's together. Well, let's go wheeling.
I see what you did there, Billy Goat. I see what you did there.
What?
Right there.
Oh, I'm married. You're safe.
I see what you're doing there, Esther.
Okay. Gotta get the little one off to bed. She loves watching with me. Oh, Michigan Off-Road Customs. You're probably gone already, but thanks for hanging out and your little one. Thank you.
Yeah, man, you supported us for a very long time, and I can't tell you how much it means.
Amen.
There's groups of people we notice I try to respond to every comment because it means so much to me that you guys take the time to watch it. First of all, second of all, when you like and comment, I just can't believe that you guys take the time to do that. So you will always have my time to get back to you on that.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the backdoor shootout and the Holly shootout. Okay. So there is 2.
Sweet. That's cool.
I'm excited.
So I know one of the shootouts is on Wednesday night, and when is the backdoor? Is that going to be on the weekend? I kind of want to do a shootout, but
he's looking at it.
It's really hard when it's in the middle of the week when you have a 9 to 5. I'm going to look into it. Thank you for the information because I want to be a part of something. Maybe I don't.
Tell us the dates if you know. Do it. Dwayne Lewis says, "Oh, I'll know how you'll remember me. We were talking about you spotting for me at We Rock."
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you.
I knew. I didn't know how to. Yeah. I was I'll just show him a picture. He knows.
That's all I do is talk to people all day on the phone. So I talk to probably 500 people a day.
And me.
So with names, I probably know 16 Dwayne. So thank you for giving me a rig and something to refer you to. And honestly, again, I'm going to be there. We have not made that public yet.
What? That's it?
No, I'm gonna.
Oh.
Cat's out of the bag. These guys showed up. They're going to hear about it.
Oh,
so
secret.
We're actually, Rec Gear is going to be in We Rock this year. I will be spotting for Virgil. Not the best spotter, so this could be fun. And Virgil's a phenomenal drag axle driver, so hopefully he can just do it without me doing anything. That'd be nice. And we're gonna start off in Arizona and see how that goes. I don't think we're gonna be able to hit them all, but we're gonna do that. And Dwayne, again, if there's a way I could spot for both of you guys, I want to. We've done a lot of filming for We Rock. In the beginning of our YouTube days, we that's what we did. We got with Little Rich when he had it, and we did the filming, and we had so much fun because he gave us so much access when we filmed. I think it was driver, filmer, spotter was the tier of what mattered. So we were able to get right in the action, not break our parts, and be right there. And I was man, I could spot, I could drive, but I've kind of stuck to I'm not going to compete because I'm a fun wheeler. But Virgil can compete, and I'll spot him, and I'll spot for you too if we can figure that out. So let's try to make that happen.
Trying to convince him that I should drive at We Rock sometime,
but even if you do find a spotter, I know that's kind of hard to bank, and I've seen your rig. Your rig is super dope. So you need a dedicated. You can't do chance. Let's hook up there and maybe do a wrecked rides on your rig, or
I'll spot you, but I probably won't do very good.
Or we can do. We've got some filming ideas there that hopefully you can be a part of. So let's stay connected.
Okay, so they're saying the unofficial backdoor challenge will be pretty much every night since they're not racing on backdoor.
Oh, cool.
Got it. So we'll have to hit that up. I want to see that. I want to see you drive backdoor.
I know. Thank goodness it's all blown out. Because if I went and did it on a year that was super easy, I'm afraid people are gonna make fun of me.
Okay, where's the pup? Killick? We can bring Killick back.
Do you want me to bring Killick back?
We should bring Killick
You want me
back.
to bring Big Boy back?
Bring the Papas. Alright. I don't know if they'll understand my accent. I don't know. If you can't understand the way I speak, I'm all over the place. Good enough for me. I'm almost at 100. Yeah, ammo dog. Get it. You can push us too. It's hard to grow. Dwayne, remind me, it's like DVORA. Hey, there's a puppy. Here's the puppy.
Oh, he's so heavy.
Here's your puppy. He doesn't like.
He does not like when I pick him up.
Good boy. Hey, good boy. Here.
Sorry.
Look at the bubba.
Sorry. Hey, sit. There you go. I want to see you sit. Sit.
Don't mind our dirty
Come
garage.
this way. Oh.
He's like, I don't want to be on it. Get it. Hi, Bubba.
So what's up?
There's the puppy.
So what's up?
There's the puppy. You big boy. He's so cute. There you go. There's the Bubba. He's a big boy. He's just hanging out. Oh yeah, there you go. His paws. Crazy.
Massive. All right, go on. Go on. Someone else has to see you. Come back in. Well, for now, get out of my hair.
There we go. There's the puppy. All right. Where were we? Are you selling the trash pouch on the back of the rigs? We need to have some more made. So not yes and no. I have a couple, but we need to have some more made, and we need to flip the flags on these because it is incorrect.
Got to correct some stuff, and we will have it online. We got overwhelmed when we first put those out. We didn't plan on selling them, and we had like 20 or 30 of them to give away. And I think we sold them all. I mean, I'd say we sold 90% of them in like 3 minutes, and we didn't advertise them.
It's crazy.
And we didn't have like a good way. So like it was like PayPal, sending checks, and it's like we just need to get a site up for you guys.
Yeah.
And we need to get some cool merch and stuff for you guys, so that's like our 2023 goal is to get some like rad merch.
Ammo Dog, he said his channel skyrocketed when he uploaded his Table Mesa video, which just hit 4,000 views. Good job, dude.
Sick, man.
Killing
Good
it.
job.
Let's see. Just stopping by to say what's up. And thanks for the constant entertainment logging in from the hospital. Afar, need to log. Good night. Thanks for hanging out for a moment, Ari.
Thanks,
and
Ari,
I hope
man.
that you have a quick recovery. Unless you work there, then good luck on your shift. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you, man. We always see your comments. You comment a lot. You're another one of those like every video commenters that really keep us going. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Let's see. Where are we at?
If you see us squirming, it's because Killick's pushing us around down
Yeah.
here. He's just like knocking us around the chairs.
Driver, your other driver, Virgil. That's Bronson.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jeremy Clanton will be spotting for me because you'll be dead on pro course.
Dude,
Jeremy
Jeremy
Clanton's
is rad. Good
for
choice.
sure.
I'm super pumped about that. So,
Devora, DVORA rock crawling. Do you guys have a channel? Let me see. I want to see.
Oh.
DVORA rock crawling. Subscribe.
Boom, done. You've been subbed.
Done. Yeah, check them out.
Yeah, check them out again.
He's a Wii Rock driver, so he's got good stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Again, it's super hard to grow when you're small on YouTube, and there's not really that much off-road content out there. So go follow them so they keep doing it. And the algorithm, if it's not like just a Jeep or just a Toyota, like YouTube doesn't know how to place buggies or a rock bouncer. They have a pretty good algorithm for rock bouncing, but for like hardcore buggy stuff, I mean, that's the biggest thing we fight is they don't know where to place us. They don't know what we do. They don't know what we are because we are a niche, you know?
Billy Goat, not a blue pit. And Michigan Off-Road Customs, yes. Cane Corso. And he's a ham. he's a big boy.
Could you imagine a 160-pound pit?
Oh my god.
That'd be crazy.
That'd
blow my mind.
I think those are like the ones you see on the internet that you're like, there's no way. All right. Love watching your videos. Good family fun with down-to-earth real people. Thank you. That's, I think, the most important thing for us is just to be real. And we're trying to show you, like, I don't know, all of our weird tics and just what we're doing. So.
Showing you how it is. I mean, we're not trying to dress up anything. We don't ever say anything that we don't mean because we know that you guys are the ones that follow us. So what we say is really, we're telling our friends, and I don't like lying to my friends. So we are who we are.
Yeah.
We do what we do, and hopefully you guys stick around.
We're just trying to make the content that we would want to watch when we're sitting on the couch. And I think Bronson does a really good job. I think our videos are pretty cool. So, like, we get excited to watch our videos afterwards. We're watching them with you. If you didn't know, every time we upload a video, we run and sit on the couch and watch our videos with you guys while you're watching the video.
And comment like crazy back to you guys.
Yeah,
eating popcorn.
I dropped the ball on this last one. They still got a comment on it. Oops. I suck. All right. Have a Jeep, a buggy, and a side-by-side.
Dude.
That is a rad combo. Let's go.
You got it all, dude.
All right. Tables.
Which one's your favorite?
Oh.
Tell me which one's your favorite. You know the answer that I want to hear.
Killick's back. Huh. Oh, buddy. You're a boy.
Dude, he turned out pretty good. Like, last night was terrible, and now he's, like, pretty back.
Oh, yeah. So, for anybody that's new on the live that didn't catch the beginning here, we didn't upload the planned video that we had for today because last night, Killick found a fishing lure, and he had it in his face, and it was rough. It was not good. So, on here, there's, your hook, and it was the try where it had 3 hooks on it. And this one we had to cut off so it didn't get into his face or his eyeball or his nose or anything. And this is the one that was lodged in his lip. So it was rough. I think I don't know if you guys can see my pictures on here, but let me see if I can get a good one.
Oof.
It's not very clear, but that's Killick with a fishing lure in his face. Poor Bubba.
It's not a good night last night. It turned out all right, but it was a long, long night.
Yep. I'm trying, but I'm not good at this, so. Yeah. So.
Where are we at? I just saw blooper reel.
So I think we're here. Tables and countertops will never be safe from Killick. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he just like walks up and puts his head in the sink. Like he doesn't stand up his paws. He just walks up and like dunks his head in the sink. Like, turn the spigot on. I'm like, you are an idiot. Get out of my sink.
Dwayne says my buggy is his favorite. Well, his
good answer.
Yeah. Michigan Off-Road, your content is top tier. Thank you.
You stayed. You heard what we said.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michigan Off-Road.
Did you tuck your little girl in? Cutie, I bet.
We need to put together. So, just to give you guys a heads up, I do cut out a lot. So, if we do have to take other times, I do show that. I just want you guys to know the back end. But there is times where I take out, like in editing, where if we go up and let's say Colby in the back is like put her hand in Choya or done something, or if Virgil's overheating ahead of us, or if Forrest is blowing a tire, or if something had happened. None of those scenarios happen, but they're just examples. You know how it is when you're on obstacle and then all of a sudden something happens, you stop, or like maybe you're talking to somebody I'll cut that out because if I left me going up and then stopping and being like, hey, Jess, over there is a better angle or this or that, like you guys would seriously just be like, what is he doing sitting there for 30, 40 seconds? What is he doing there sitting there for 2 minutes? So I'll cut that gap out, but we keep it really true to the line that we do and the attempts that we do, to keep it more entertaining. You know, I found that rock crawling is sometimes hard to watch for a lot of people because, you know, sometimes it's tough, but I do want to give the most pure form of it. And like when we are doing stuff, I want you to see us make a mistake, especially me. Like you'll see, I usually put more of me in my true line than a lot of people because I want you to see me struggle. You know, if I'm struggling, I want you to see it because it's not always just a hit game. A lot of the trails you're seeing we do, you know, if someone's ahead of me or if, you know, on a first time doing it or if I've done it a bunch of times, like, yeah, you know, I'm probably going to walk it. And a lot of my local stuff, like I know how to do it and I have an idea. But if you look back on our footage, if it's something I've never done before and I'm first, like usually it takes me a lot longer and I'll put that in there. But if you ever see a cut, don't think that I'm cutting like all the good stuff out. I'm just literally cutting out like maybe Colby whining about breaking your cell phone on the trail, which happened one of the last times. And you hear like yelling and me stopping and being like, you broke the $1,000 cell phone. I told you not to bring it on the trail. I cut that out because that's like, we don't film it very well because we're like bummed. And then we continue on once I'm done halfway up the line. If you're on a heavy line, by the way, like something that's super sketchy, when you hear someone go like, what's going on? What do? You stop and listen. Like your situational awareness is like pure and you listen and you stop and then you're like, oh, it was nothing. I'm going to keep going. So I cut out that like 30 seconds, but that's only every once in a while.
But a blooper reel would be rad.
We've had people ask about blooper reels of Jessica walking because she does. Like the stuff that we go on, I mean, it's not just her. It's the fact that she's the only one.
I'm not good at walking.
She's the only one that's usually walking the trails to get filmed. Like it is hard to walk in that stuff, and she goes down a lot.
Not that much. Whoa.
A bit. So
this guy.
But we've been asked like you should show
Must be
that.
nice
So
to have
that would
wheels.
be super. That'd be super fun, especially when you're in your Uggs. When you're in your Uggs, you go down hard.
I was asking about logos today, and Lee was saying a good representation will be Uggs and a beard. Okay, what are our thoughts on TDS in March? Per Kevin. Thanks for commenting, Kevin. I want to go. I've never been.
Yeah, actually, I don't know much about TDS. I used to watch, I still do. He just doesn't post as much because he's got a lot going on. Captain Narkill, and he used to hit TDS all the time. It sounds so fun. That was like his highlight. That was like his go-to. And I think there's that cool, I have these things at events that I think I have to do. And there's like this big cylinder that you can go up.
Is that there?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And they have one. And I'm like,
I've seen that.
It's so dumb that I'm so hung up, but I have to crawl that. So we will make TDS. I have to go over that cylinder. Why? I have no idea, but I just want it.
Thanks for hanging out, Billy Goat Garage. Again, go check out his channel. It looks like he's putting out some cool content. I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Billy Goat Garage. Dwayne with DVORA. Did I say that right? Said, I'm lucky my wife videos and edits. So I just drive.
You dirty dog.
Bronson would be in heaven.
That's all right. Me and Jess make a good team. It's really cool, man, because we don't run into a lot of like team off-roaders like that. So like kudos to you and your wife. That's super sick.
B. Ricks.
She's a keeper.
Yeah. Well, he's already married to her, so duh.
Oops.
B. Ricks says, I hate to hear my own voice on my videos while I'm competing.
You get over that, man. You get over that. I hated hearing my own voice. If you watch my old videos, I was the last person that was filmed crawling because I was so into crawling and I was so into watching other people crawl. And I was like, man, I'll make my friends look cool. And, well, I mean, not look cool. Like, I'll film my friends being cool. But in my head, it was the coolest thing ever. But I didn't like filming my rig. And then I found out that you should probably talk on your videos. It's more interesting. So I started to be in it a little bit more, and I hated watching myself talk. And then I found out that one of the things that I used to go to YouTube for was to learn how to wheel, because I live in an area that there's not a huge population of heavy wheelers. So I couldn't learn the things where I wanted to go. So I was always searching for it. And so that's why I narrate and try. I mean, I sound silly, dude. Trust me. Like when I watch what I'm doing, I'm trying to say it. I assume that I'm going to be talking to like Dwayne, who's a comp rig. And when he's listening, like, oh, I'm up here front digging to the left, and then you're going to bump it out of front gear just to go and then pull it back out. Or if you're going downhill, you want to be in only front and then front digs, or, this is why I did that. Like, I sound so silly because I know Dwayne's over there like, duh, Bronson, that's what you do. But I say it because that's what I needed, and that's what I still need. Like, I'm still advancing, I'm still getting better, and I still want to get better, and I still want to learn. But I want to fill that void, even though it seems like pretty common knowledge to me and other buggies. Like, there's a lot of guys out there that might need to hear, or they've done it and would have done something different, and if it didn't work for me, they can be like, haha, I told you. Or it worked in a different way, and they can be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. So it's really cool. And that narration was so hard for me. Like, talking, the narration, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I hate hearing my voice. But you get over it. Like, just do it. Like, you're going to do it anyway. Just do it. Like, you're fine.
Do it.
Your voice is awesome. You're awesome. And if someone doesn't think you're awesome, then let them go watch something else, because there's so many other people that want to hear exactly what you say and see exactly who you are. So do it. Don't be afraid of doing that. I wish someone had told me that earlier, because I struggled with that a lot.
Yeah, it's hard.
And now I struggle with lives because I don't know how to cut the stuff out that I suck at, because I learned how to do that, and my lives right now are the toughest. But we don't even know how to start a live. If you guys see, every time we put a live up, we struggle. We think we have it, and then we have to shut the video down and start another one because we messed it up.
Next time we might remember.
We're going to figure it out one day, but it's a process, man. But just, who cares? Be you, man. There's so many people that are just like you and want to see what you do. So
yeah,
I rant too much. Keep going.
Okay, so this is a really good question. DHR Racer says, no limitations. Who are you choosing for your ultimate trail buggy? Oh. Are we excluding our current buggy? Because we have a Twisted Customs chassis buggy, and it's pretty rad. I like it.
I don't know if you see, I mean, I just talked about ranting. I know you already commented that before I started ranting, but dude, there is no ultimate trail buggy. There isn't any ultimate trail buggy. Like,
in our
the closest ultimate trail buggy I think that I've been around would have been my buddy Nick Nelson's rock bouncer, because he put the KOH and crawling and rear steer into a bouncer, but he did it very applicable. So you could do almost anything. Like, an all-around best buggy, that one was really good. But I think who did it a little better would be Randy Slauson with Gold Digger. Like, that one really impressed me because it had so many features for, like, hard technical trail wheeling to comp wheeling to, obviously he is one of the best King of the Hammers, Ultra 4 racers there is. And he's really good at that. And there's so much that's in his chassis that is great for that. I mean, so all around, those two would be the ones. Now, if you're wanting a trail rig, like the difference between a comp rig and a trail rig, and Dwayne's going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, a comp rig is going to have like 3 to 5 gallons worth of fuel because they want it as light as possible. Portals, which portals are good and they're getting better on the trail and everything's advancing. But for me right now, a 40 spline, and I mean, obviously I'd like a 1-seat car, but I can't take her with me with a 1-seat car. Well, it's better.
I can't believe you'd even say that.
It's better for wheeling. Like, but
you can have a 1-seat car. I'll take this one. I'll just do you a favor. It'll be fine.
But there's so many factors. So like, if there was, honestly, like I'm super big. I'm super big into my local guys for what I do. for a trail car that is comp capable. Out here we have Paul with Bent Fab. He did pretty much all the work on my rig, so of course I'm gonna love it, and I love my rig. It's like I can haul butt in it, I can crawl in it, it's strong, I can push the limits because of the 40 splines. It's got 50-degree steering. But then another guy I like to shout out all the time is Jake Bowen, man. Like, if you haven't seen Bowen Built Rigs, check out Bowen Built Rigs.
I do like those.
He's local to Arizona, and he is like the epitome. He is a very fine line of a trail rig that is almost 100% ready for comp as well. Like, he has made it as close to a trail and comp rig as you can to where you get both. It's got 2 seats, super lightweight, super compact. It's just so simple. The geometry and structural build on it for strength, but having lightweight is just on point. So that dude is killing it. His fab is really good. So he would be my runner-up. But Paul with Bent Fab, I mean, that dude has made what we do.
Bent Fab in Arizona.
Yeah, so Bent Fab, Arizona, he's been big into red dots, big into doing his own chassis. You know, he was doing a lot of stuff with Kevin Carroll teaming up, and he's done his stuff forever, and he did all. So mine is a twisted buggy that's a 2007 from South Dakota that had a lot of history in comping and stuff, and someone bought it, and then Paul got a hold of it and updated everything to make it like a very good current day trail rig. So everything that works on this is from him. The original styling and chassis is from Twisted. Mm-hmm. But both of those are really cool companies. Twisted doesn't do any new chassis or anything, so I can't recommend you to them for looks. But Paul is pretty much the brainiac behind how my buggy works.
And he does chassis kits. So you can pick up a chassis kit from him if you want to.
He has got some really cool new stuff coming out.
Oh, so that would be my favorite, and it's not even out yet.
So it'd be a toss up. Like I'm super into Paul's style, but for like function and new age stuff, like I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's a toss up. Bowen Built is probably like, if I was trying to push the limits to the max for what I could do and comping, would for sure be him. But Paul is like the perfect trail car for me. Yeah. Do you want a longer answer? Because I can make them longer.
Here, I got another. Michael Kirkwood says, which axles are you guys running?
This is super simple. Spider Tracks, 40 splines. They're amazing. They're not cheap, but guess what? You only deal with that once. I have never broken an axle. I have never, nothing. Like, my seals don't leak. The housings are great.
It looks damn good too.
And then Spider Tracks, and then I team up with, obviously I made those up with Gearworks. Gearworks 10-inch ring and pinions are just, third members are just phenomenal. So those two, it's super spendy and it's going to hurt when you first do it, but that'll be the last time you have to think about it.
Yeah, for real.
That's my least concern of wheeling is my axles. It's awesome. Which used to be my biggest. And 50 degrees of steering angle is awesome. I got in my buddy's rig, Virgil's, and I like to move it, and I went to turn, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, I think your ram doesn't have enough juice. I think something's broken. And he goes, that's as far as it turns, guy. And I was like, 50 degrees is kind of a big deal.
Dr. Willies, hi guys. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Thanks
awesome.
Thanks
for dropping in. Dr. Willies is super cool. This guy's like super OG. He's been around for a long time. He's been cranking the off-road content. So big respect for people who've been paving the way.
Michael Kirkwood said, hardest thing for me is just recording and not getting tongue-tied. Have you seen me this whole time? I can't speak.
Dude, it's okay. Like, people are okay with tongue, and it's actually sometimes your best shots, man. It brings you to reality. Like, it used to drive me nuts, but
I think you stopped editing out my little mishaps.
Yeah, I used to edit it out because it would drive me nuts. I'm like, oh man, I feel so dumb. But like, now I look for those because it's hilarious. It's super funny.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, that's going to be the highlight of your reel. Like, you'll start looking for those. People want to see that. And, dude, just tongue tie, whatever. You got to take it again. That's another thing. If you're really bad, just cut it out and say it again. Like, if you're talking with, I mean, this is how you do it. You're talking to a camera. If you're like, hey, my name is, oh, forgot my name. Well, that's fine. Say it again. Just say it again. And then cut out that first part. And then send
But
it.
I do have to say, like, just get it out and just let it roll. Just be okay with that one. You know, like, that's how you're gonna get comfortable with it, is being able to just like say it maybe once or twice, and whatever you get is what you get, and move on. Like, there's no sense in wasting that time to be perfect when nobody's ever gonna be perfect. You know. So.
Someone told me a long time ago, and I take this advice seriously. Like, you could take a whole 30 days to make one video that's perfect, just awesome, like the best video that you can do in 30 days. Or you can make a video a day for 30 days. And the person who makes a video a day for 30 days will have a far better video than the person who sat there and tried to make the perfect video that took 30 days. And it's because you get used to it. You learn so much by just doing it. Mm-hmm. And if you're worried about what people are going to say, we literally have no bad comments.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that I have a complaint about usually is like music, and that's very like once every like 20 videos. But sorry guys, like, we're having to work with, you know, video or music that's not monetized, and we can't use the cool music that we would prefer to. We have to use what is available. So just do it, man. You're good. You're good. And if someone says something, say, Rec Gear said to do it. And I have your back.
And then we have Ammo Dog, who's saying, I have to stop cursing in my videos. I threw out too many F-bombs. That was my biggest problem. I cuss way too much.
Interesting fact, they're super hard in your first 30 seconds about that stuff. But after that, you can let it fly. Like,
but still try not to.
It's the best not
a
to.
Bit better.
You know, just so that way, because we have, you know, and I used to like, hey, this is who we are, but then I have a lot of people like Jason Vanhover.
Yeah.
From Tennessee. Like, his kids watch my videos. And he's like, man, Bronson, I love that me and my kid can go watch your videos. And it's like, it's kid appropriate. You guys are doing great things and they love watching it. And you don't, you know, you guys aren't saying all this wild stuff. And I was like, whoa.
We
like,
let a couple slip. We let a couple slip.
We try our best. But like, after hearing that, I was like, I want kids to see this, and I want them to be like, hey, when I'm 20 and 25 and can afford this, I want to do that. I want them to aspire to do it. And if I do that, well, I might be taking a chance. So we've done a really good job at trying to dial back, you know, because we used to be sailors, man, honestly.
I still am. I get in front of people and I just can't stop cussing. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
I might be really cool. I don't know. Dwayne says I have 9 gallons of fuel and a Spider Tracks 9-inch with mega high 9s. Jesse Haynes fabrication goat built chassis. That's a good build.
That is awesome. Hopefully, I don't know. I need to get a hold of Charlie and see what the plan is. We have a plan, and if you're involved, it'd be super cool. But there's a lot of cool things happening. Anyway, sweet axles. Let's go wheel. Let's get it done.
The conclusion here is sweet axles.
I love axles.
DHR Racer. The reason that YouTube has become so popular is because people want to see others that they can connect with, and being real is the only way that happens. Great job, you threw. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Who is that? Scroll
right
up.
Here.
Oh. Yeah, man, and he just said it. So for you in your gaffs and I call it gaff. It's funny. I just learned that word not long ago.
What?
But gaffs, like when you stumble.
Oh, like Joe Biden.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, like that was another thing. Gosh, sorry guys if you're here for the wheeling, but I really want to take care of people getting
we still have
YouTube
to talk about flooding
because it was such a freaking struggle. Like,
it was a struggle.
But it was such a struggle to learn, especially since I'm not like a computer guy. I was a wheeler and had to learn computer and editing, and being in front of a camera, but like you should just be you. Like there was a time where I'd watch like really cool stuff. I'm like, man, I really think that guy's cool. That's working. I should do that. There is already that guy. He has that market. There's room for a little other market. Like you can see people who do the same thing and they kind of wing off that, but the guy who's doing well is already that guy. But that guy was not that guy, or that guy's always been that guy. He wasn't trying to be another guy. So always just be you. If you're going to slip up, slip up. If you're going to have a beard, have a beard. If you're going to have, you know what I mean? Like just be you. And like he said, there's people out there looking for people that are just like you because they're just like you. So do that. Not saying you guys are just like me. I'm kind of uniquely a ding dong, but love the wheel. I've lost Jess, so now I have to do the reading of the comments because she's going to get a refreshment. Ammo Dog, what program do you use for editing? I just use simple iMovie on my iPhone. Dude, honestly, I Premiere Pro, and that's another thing that I wish that I would have. This is going to be like a how to YouTube tutorial, so we'll get back to wheeling here soon. But Premiere Pro is the best that I can do. I mean, there's a lot of TV shows that use Premiere Pro. There's so much support for Premiere Pro. It's like $35 a month. And there's so much support. There's YouTube support. Like you can just, anything that you want to do with it, you just check, you look, and it'll tell you. And it's pretty user friendly. But my problem was I used a bunch of editing systems before that didn't have all the support or all the options. And I had to unlearn that. And that was very hard. So I would do Premiere or someone that has a lot of support. And honestly, actually, iMovie is one of them. Sorry, I totally went over my head. iMovie has a ton of support. I know a lot of YouTubers that run it. It's a very good program. So I would use that if you have that. I don't have a Mac, so I don't have iMovie. Anyway, so B-Rix, and what camera would you suggest for a budget? So we use 2 GoPro 10s. We had one of our subscribers send us a 360 camera. That's where that 360 footage is coming in, because he wanted to see more like inside the buggy, which I'm still trying to figure out how to like get more like what I'm doing in there and like making it visually entertaining. But the 360 has benefited a ton in that. So we have those two, the 360, and then I have a Skydio drone. That's all we use. Skydio drone, 360, and then the 210s.
Actually, they're 9s.
Are they?
Yeah, they're 9s.
Oh man, see, we're so behind the curve. But anyway, 9s. Are you sure?
Yeah.
God. I was trying to look cooler than I was. See,
We're not.
But the reason why we use that, like, I would like to have better equipment, but with what we film, like if I had a bigger camera that had a better resolution and it's bulkier with how small our buggy is and how like spare the moment, like someone's rolling, like you need to grab it and go. And if you drop it or drop it in water or something, and it's not, the GoPros aren't that expensive.
Yeah, one of ours actually has a cracked screen on it too. Yeah. You probably can't see it, but it's got a cracked screen on there.
But
we just roll with it.
I would love to have better content, like better stuff. Like when we went out with Flex Rocks and Rollovers, like they had some really good gear, but they had a lot of support for filmmakers, you know, or filmers. So
videographers.
They had a lot of extra help where it's literally like the people who are making our videos. I'm editing, Jess and me are filming, and Colby films as well.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, and I'm wheeling, you know, like we're all three the only ones doing it. So we try to go with the cheapest option if we break one that gives good quality and something that we're not scared of breaking, like a $5,000 camera.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love a camera like that. I don't know if I know how to use it, but I would love one.
I should break the hell out of it.
I would break. I
guarantee you give me a nice camera, it's broken in the first round. All right, so that was that Ammo Dog. Exactly. Colby watched tonight. I threw out F-bombs, but Well, luckily, you've met Colby. Colby's a special little girl, so
Did he meet Colby? Oh, maybe at camp, huh? We didn't have her on the trail.
That's right. Her grandparents were out there. We didn't have her on the trail. Ooh, she was super bummed about San Hollow.
She was so mad.
She had to ride in a razor, and we heard about it.
It's okay because she was out there meeting like other YouTubers, like big YouTubers, like Matt's Off-Road Recovery, and she walks up to him and she's like, "Do you want a picture?" Like with her.
How many people do we have on here?
So funny. We got 31.
31. Okay, we're dying down. And we're caught up on comments finally. Right on.
Yeah, except for what about what music we use? Where do we get it? He likes our sound in comparison to other YouTubers. Thank you.
We are legit giving all the secrets away, and that is okay because
they're not
I hate. Well, man, when I was trying to find all this stuff out, it was a chore. So,
yeah.
But I don't want that to happen for you. I want you to find it. So, Epidemic Sound is what I use. Epidemic Sound. Again, that's another.
Click on it.
Yeah.
What does it say? How do I spell it? Epidemic. EPIDEMIC sound.com. Epidemic Sound.
So again, that one's like another $10-15 a month, but all their stuff on there, when you pay that monthly fee, whatever music you've used during the time that you had the subscription, it is all unmonetized. So you have the rights at least to use all of it, and they have a good selection. Some, of course, I wish they
have a pretty good selection. I think we're kind of using everything that we particularly like. I mean, there's still more, but you could go country, you could go punk, there's everything's on there.
Yeah.
So it's worth it for us to use. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I know a lot of YouTubers that use that. I know a lot that use a couple other ones that do that too, or in all of them, but that's in our budget that it gives us what we need.
Yeah.
So, and then where are we at now?
Props to the sub that sent the 360 camera. The footage is epic from it. That was so nice that he did that. He's on Instagram.
I hate to tell you this. So guys, one thing that so sucks is like Instagram is where the best communication is with us.
Yeah.
And like to be able to talk and like recognize, right? Because I can see pictures of your rigs, I can see who you are. But then YouTube doesn't have a good connection point, but we have the best like content point. But the names and stuff do not associate. I don't know what.
That 360
camera. I think I know what his name is on here, but I'd be too embarrassed if it was wrong.
He's gonna get it
Snow Runner is the one on Instagram. Snow Runner.
Yeah,
right?
His rig's a Twisted Customs, isn't it?
It's not.
Oh, but it's very similar.
It looks very similar, but it's a super sick rig. He just got rear steered. He was like, "Man, I want to see more of this," and he told me that, and I was like, "Oh, I wish I could." And he's like, "Well, I already have a camera on the way," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is it used?" He's like, "No," and so you can thank him for all that 360 footage.
Yeah. Dude,
and it's been a fun tool for me. It's a learning curve. I'm still learning it, but there's a lot of good opportunity and content that I'm going to throw in there. I'm trying really hard to be the best at 360 footage as I can.
Yeah. So that was our subscriber who. Really, that was so kind.
I actually, all right, Ammo Dog, I do remember you saying that Colby was a YouTube celebrity. She loves that man. Yeah. We live in a place where there's not a lot of wheelers. We travel, like even our local spots, it's over an hour to go wheel. It's just what we have to deal with. But so Colby and us, we don't see a lot of people who know what we do or what we are. When we go to like the Hammers or we go to Trail Hero, like it's cool to see that like people like actual the real faces instead of numbers on YouTube. But locally nobody knows who we are. So she thinks that we're just like posting family videos. She's like, "Yeah, that was fun, but like whatever. Nobody knows." So when she hears other people recognize her, she's 10. She loves it. She thinks it's super cool. So thank you guys for, commenting about Colby and including her, and especially you, Ammo Dog, for shouting her out on one of your videos. Like I can't explain to you how pumped she was. It was really cool. And thanks for picking up trash too. Like that's another big one, man. Like we're all out here wheeling. Like let's just grab some stuff and make it better. Like you don't have to save the world. You know, I'm just if you could make it even one piece of trash better, then it's better than not. So, what do you guys think of a CJ7 with an LS and a turbo 400 on tons? I mean, that's pretty close to what I had before my rear steer. I freaking had a blast. So I think it sounds sick. I want to see about it. So let's go. Like if you dig back, you'll see I had a TJ. It didn't have a sweet LS in it, but and it was a standard Mopar Trans, but it had tons, and I did so much. Like I still love that rig. I wish I still had it, but with an LS and a 400, man, I mean, dude, super pumped on it.
I had to make some iced coffee.
Video of me doing a recovery is this is Dwayne. Video of me doing a recovery is about to drop. Jess' wife said watch it. I haven't seen it yet. If you guys get bored when you're done, you better head on over to Dwayne's channel because he's dropping a sick one. That's what
that
I'm gonna
one's DVORA.
Yeah, that's where I'm going when we're done here, so we could go over there and comment together on his channel. It'd be fun.
There's a lot of channels we need to go watch when we're done here.
I know. It's crazy, but like we get a lot of channels that come to our lives, and I'm super stoked. I'm glad you guys do, and I'm happy to help. Like let's go. Let's get some really content out there. Cause
what is that thing you always say about all boats rising?
No, we all rise together.
Yeah,
simple.
We all rise
together.
Rise together. Mm-hmm.
So if we can help any of us, like if we're all trying to float a boat separately, it's not going to work. But if we float it together, it will. And with enough of us off-roaders trying to put like good, like real crawling and like actual valued crawling in, like if we can just push that, it'll give us something to search for. It'll give us something in the analytics, and it'll boost us all.
Yeah.
I think me and Willing out west have talked about that. It's like we're such a niche demographic. As entertaining as it is, it's YouTube just doesn't know where to place us. So if we can all rise together, they'll figure it out, and let's do it. A follow-up question for TDS this March. If you decide to come to TDS, can you bring Captain Narkill out of his semi-YouTube retirement? Oh, I started watching because of Captain Narkill. I would love to. Dude, he is like doing massive life goal jumps that he needs to do for himself, and we're so proud.
Yeah.
He is proposed to Lexi, so that is mega. She's been a huge support to him for a long time.
Yeah.
He's done like some big life goals, and like a lot of that stuff takes some time, and like he's jumped into it. Like last time I talked to, he was a freaking, I don't know, he never made mention of it. I don't know if I should talk about it.
He was a badass, that's all I know.
Yeah, he was doing something like really cool. It was a job that I was like, man, I see you doing that, and I wish I did it. So he's like trying to get everything figured out, but I've seen him drop a little bit more recently, and hopefully he gets back into it. I'll hit him up and let him know that myself and you, and I'm sure a lot of other people are looking for his content.
I do miss some Captain Narkill videos.
Dude.
His videography is insane. Like I get inspiration from watching his channel. I'm like, that is a really cool shot. I need to do something like that. Like that would be so cool. Let's put a buggy in there. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And real quick before we miss out, Ammo Dog Lee, Colby probably won't be at Hammers just because there's so much going on. I don't even want to take our dogs, to be honest. So she probably won't be at Hammers. The pups probably won't be at Hammers. You'll just be stuck with us two. But I promise, we are a good time. I promise. Yeah. We won't let you down. Okay.
It's a lot of school to miss, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's very tiring for a 10-year-old to be going like nonstop from when the sun comes up till like 1 o'clock at night. And we don't feel comfortable having her at the trailer. So if she needs a break.
And that's a situation where if we don't have a seat for her, like she can't ride on my lap out there. Like that is not safe, and I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. So
and yeah, we have no like actual local. We like the people we wheel with here locally all the time, like Virgil, Forrest, and some of the other locals. Like none of them are going with us. We have some local, or not local, but we have some guys from Vegas that we wheel with a lot that go to San Hollow with us that are possibly going. But other than that, we're really just like Lone Rangering it. So we don't have our core group that we know that's going to give Colby a ride or know that she's going to be okay. So we can't risk that.
Yeah. Give any advice you want on any of the videos. We'll strive to make it better for everyone. Yeah, that's kind of how we are too. We always are asking people, especially like our OG subscribers that have been here since the beginning, like tell us what we can improve or what you want to see, because like we're here for it. We will absolutely entertain that. And if we can make it happen, like we would love to do that. I mean, we're here for you guys because you guys are here for us. So
yeah. And any of you guys having a channel on off-road, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know what your channel is. Be like, hey, this is my channel. We were on this live. If you have questions, ask. If you have specific questions, like hit me up and ask. Like I want to help you. I did not have a lot of help when I started this.
We had Captain Narco. Captain Narco was our
Captain
help.
Narco was literally one of very few people who really like gave me enough insight to continue, because there was a very frustrating part for me where I was just like, I didn't get it, you know?
Yeah.
And he was very like calm, collective, and helpful. Like I reached out to him. I hit him up. I was like, hey man, what's your number? I want to talk to you. And he's like,
he gave him his number.
If you've ever met Nick, he's really funny, and he's like, okay. And I called him. I was like, man, I had just hit him running. I'm like, I have all these ideas and this, and I don't understand all this. And he's like,
he was at like 3,000 subscribers when we found him too. So it's like he was still new also. Like he obviously had more of a leg up on us. Like he was more familiar, but like he was like, man, I don't know. Like we're just doing the thing.
But sometimes you just need that little insight and a little boost from someone who's a little bit ahead of you to keep you going. Like, because a lot of times you're like, well, is this how it's always going to be? And then someone who's ahead of you can tell you, well, no, because I'm here now.
Yeah.
And then like obviously tips in editing or anything like that. Not that I know everything. I don't know a lot. I need to. I want to learn. But like if I know something you don't, I want to help you.
Yeah.
With wheeling or video editing or anything off road, just hit me up on Instagram on Rec Gear. I'm gonna get back to you. I want you to grow.
Michael Kirkwood said, my respect for you guys has gone through the roof. Super down to earth. Thank you. That's all we hope to be, is just down to earth, real people, because at the end of the day, that's all we are. We're just some people with a buggy.
I know sometimes we get on these lives, I'm just like, we're not very glamorous. I'm in my garage with my buggy, and my garage really isn't that big.
It's also very messy.
It is.
We didn't clean it.
Sorry, yeah. This is what you get.
Don't look.
But like sometimes I feel like I was more, I don't know, like I feel like, I need to be more of this, but like, you know what? I don't care. This is what we are. If you don't like it, whatever. Yeah. But you do, so stay.
Yeah, Michigan Off-Road Customs, been sub to Cap for years. Captain Narkill's videos are bomb. Like, let's see. Yes.
Dude, I am like half tempted to call Nick and be like,
you better put out a video.
What is your plans? I would never put him on the spot like that on a live, but I mean.
You did to, what was it, John Pillin?
Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce John Pillin's name, and that was super cool, so I called him.
He's so cool. Actually, he donated a really cool mic also to our channel. He had won it at work or something, and he was like, I don't need this, like, can you guys use it? And yeah, Bronson uses it for every single video. So if you like those narrations, you can thank John Pillin for making a channel donation of a really cool mic.
Yeah, he's like, you want to go wheel? We're like, yeah, we go wheeling. He gets out of his truck. It's like, think you could use this? I'm like, duh, but I don't need, I'm not spending money on that right now. He's like, no, I'm not using it. Like, I want you to have it, and it's helped a lot.
Super cool. Very grateful. So if you like the narrations, John Pillin is the one to thank. Okay, where are we at? I want to see Jess drive more. Yeah, buddy. Hey, so there is the Great American Crawl. There's gonna be a stop for the Great American Crawl in Kingman in February, sometime in February. I don't remember the dates off the top of my head, but I'm hoping that we can make it because I'm gonna be driving. So, guess you're gonna have to go to the Great American Crawl. Guess that's just what's gonna happen. Or you can watch the video, but you probably should just go. I'm so glad I brought up Captain. Yes, thank you for bringing up Captain Narkill. We could not say enough good things about Nick. He's super cool. He's just as cool in person too. Will there be a walk? Wait, will there be a rig walk around in the future? I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm not very bright. It's been a long day. I don't know. Do a video of Jess and Virgil's wife running a trail. That would be super cool. So Shaughnessy, Virgil's wife, cannot reach the pedals in their buggy. That's not gonna work.
Ask Virgil about his tall torso. I get in Virgil's buggy and I look like a midget because it is so low. He has a very long torso.
That would be super cool, but yeah, she can't reach.
It puts you so far back that you can't. It is very hard to reach pedals. Like even for me, I'm 6'3".
So there's a video of me and Forrest's girlfriend Carlay running Nasty Half in Sand Hollow. What, like a year and a half ago? Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, a little over a year. It was
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
A year ago.
Yeah. So there's that. We do have that. If you haven't seen it, you probably have. But
She's also ran some stuff in Table Mesa that we did. But we
yeah.
need to get her out more. Absolutely.
I plan on running Great American Crawl if
Yeah.
we can make it. Which
Yeah.
we're planning on making it, but yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that. Great American Crawl in Kingman.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Oh, and then Lee said, let's plan Great American Crawl in Montrose. Interested in that. Might be able to make that one also. We'll be at KOH with Charlie and we'll have open seats if you need. Thanks, Dr. Willies.
Oh, dude, I'm super stoked we're going to get to meet you, man.
Yeah, that's actually where we met the Melchners, was at KOH when we were doing our, we were filming our Laser Town video. And they were like, oh my gosh, we watched your channel. And we're like, sick, thanks.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Us.
Super cool. Those guys are, both of them are talking about father-son combo.
Oh. And his
Dogs.
daughter too. They're a really cool wheeling family too. I really like them. All right. My biggest thing is learning to build my rig myself and learn what it's capable of. Hopefully one day I can come out and wheel with you guys. So
Do it. Build it. We'll go.
as you know, we did not build our buggy. It was Killick's pushing me around in my rolling chair. So it was already built. We basically just put a new motor in it and a couple other things. But in that, we had to learn every nut and bolt in our buggy.
We've
along the
rebuilt
way.
almost everything but the chassis or
Yeah.
the geometry. Like, we didn't get to do any of like the fabbing or geometry.
We haven't touched the transmission, pretty much. That's about it.
If the tranny goes in the next couple trips, remember this, 'cause I'm going to be super bummed.
But yeah, we've touched like everything. So I do agree that's super important, and that's super cool that you're building a rig. I cannot wait to see it.
Go.
Actually, I subscribe to your YouTube channel also, Michael Kirkwood. So I am gonna see it.
Yeah, and let's go wheel. Get that thing done.
Yeah,
I
let's
want to wheel
go.
with you. Let's go.
Oh, same weekend as We Rock.
Wait, what?
No, I think it's the following weekend. I don't
What is-
remember. I'll have to look.
Uh-oh.
I hope not. If it's the same weekend as We Rock, I can't go.
Committed.
Oh, is it the Colorado Montrose one?
Ah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
If that
man.
one's the same weekend as We Rock,
We're done.
then yeah, we're done. But we'll look.
Gotta get Virgil
Yeah,
hooked up
gotta check it out.
and hang out with Dwayne.
The other thing I have for you is your daughter's PSA public service announcement about desert trash and people's responsibility to pick it up after yourself. Love what you two are instilling in our future. Thank you.
We try, man. She's super about it too. You know, it's not
She's
like
passionate.
like she's seen us do it. Like we were fortunate when I was getting into off road and like I had my TJ and I was like running a lot of the clubs here in northern Arizona, and like that was a big thing is we were finding trash in the trail. And we have a local to Arizona company called Natural Restoration that would go out there and clean the trails, but they would only clean trails, shooting areas, or graffiti if they kept the trails open. They would fight if they were trying to close it, which we're having a lot of issues with them trying to close areas. So they would fight for that. And, you know, like we always did that, but when we met them, we learned so much in the value and like how little of the trash, like it's so crazy in these washes, how little of the trash is actually from rigs.
Yeah.
Like the top shelf roads, people throw stuff out the window, they go in a ditch. We have these monsoons, the ditches fill up, they start flowing, they cut down the wash that we're wheeling in, and then it like clogs up. It's crazy. So we're picking up mostly road trash. Like you'll see stuff like a pair of goggles or something that you're like, okay, like that could be off the road or that could have been out of someone's buggy, because sometimes when you're vertical and you're doing a line, if you don't have someone outside the vehicle to see that maybe something fell out, like it's a whoopsie. But with our community is really good with like, oh, there's this there, I'll pick it up. So like we really sustain ourselves in cleaning up. Like the wheeling community is really good, but we get blamed for a lot of the washout trash because we're the only ones that go in there. So they assume it's us. It's not, man. Like I can't tell you how much stupid stuff that's just road stuff. I mean, I'm talking like shades for a windshield. I'm like, who's got a windshield in this trail? Nobody. This is stupid. It washed down. So, but yeah, of course. And she's watched us like have that passion. We've grown that passion, and we've never been like, Colby, this is what you should do. Like she just watched us do it, and then she's like, this is right. And she is now like, I mean, we'll get as much trash as we can, or if it's close. Like we're not gonna like drive across the high, like you know, way out of our way to pick up one piece. But Colby, she will. Like I'm trying to tell her, like we're not trying to save the world in one day.
Yeah. We're
just trying to do it, make it better every single day, because we're out here so much, we can make a big difference over time. Mm-hmm. Colby takes it to heart. She's saving it today.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So thinking about doing the American Crawl, we'll be at the Hardcore Poker Run. I'm not sure if we're gonna go to that this year, but it's still up in the air. We might go. We usually end up going. Great American Crawl is coming to Montrose too. If that is on a We Rock date, we probably won't be able to make it. But if not,
if it's not, we do want to get out there. And I know Nick. I think you know Nick Nelson. Yeah. He went out there. I was supposed to go out there with him, but we had some inclement weather. And he still went, and it turned out to be okay, which was a bummer. But we've been dying to do some Colorado. We're gonna get some Colorado wheeling. I hope that you'll go out with us. Like,
yeah, we're
really looking forward to you showing us some Colorado trails. But I want to get you down here to Arizona too, going out west. Let's go.
We also need to go hit up Fab 801. We want to film their rigs too. We want some wreck gear.
Dude, they got some sneaky trails out there by them too, like some really ones that are like you don't hear about.
They look pretty too,
and they get into some really cool stuff. Like, gotta check out that central Utah stuff.
Ivan says, "Will there be a rig walk around in the future?" If you're asking about a rig walk around on our rig, we do have a video that we posted up. I don't know, a few months ago. So you can check that out on our channel. It should be in our Wrecked Rides playlist. Yeah, check it out. If you have any questions, let us know. Or if you're talking about somebody else's rig, also let us know.
Yeah. And if you have more questions about a rig, dude, I'll show you everything.
So the Kingman American Crawl is February 24th to the 26th, and We Rock is and Baghdad is the 18th and 19th. So we should be able to make both happen.
That's all she asked for her birthday.
My birthday's on the 21st of February, and that is literally what I asked for.
She wanted to go wheel.
I wanted to go wheeling.
So
I'm surprised. I want to go wheeling.
it's tough. It's tough being me, man.
Michael Kirkwood said, thanks, guys. It's up and running now, but I'm putting an LS and the TH400. I'm assuming that's the...
That was the CJ.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sick. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with an LS. Let's be real. LS swapped the world. All right. See you in Kingman. Yes, let's go. We'll see you before that.
Where?
But Amadog, see you in
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Guy Longley, our fat finger buddy. He always gives us the fat finger. We have the adopted trail in Big Bear. We clean and maintain the trails and roads. Oh, that's super cool. It's like the adopt a highway.
Dope.
That is really cool.
I want to adopt a trail.
I know, I want to too.
How do we adopt a trail?
Tell us more.
I want a wrecked gear adopted trail. That'd be sweet. I'd baby that thing. That thing would be like
it's our little baby.
Squeaky clean.
No more Coronas on the trail. Not cool. Glass sucks. I agree. No glass on the trail.
Oh my gosh. Colby runs around all the time. So like Colby's favorite thing is she likes like outdoor parkour, if you want to say. Like, so when we're wheeling, she'll like parkour up to like something and watch us wheel, but she's using her hands all the time and she'll jump off stuff and use her hands. And it's like, dude, if there's glass, like, dude, you're gonna jack up my daughter's hand. Like, it's so untasteful. Like, get a can, like a soda, energy drink.
That's like unwritten.
If you're a passenger drinking beer, like, get a freaking can, because mistakes happen. It may fall out, but a can will hit. Someone's gonna find it, like us. We're gonna clean it up.
No biggie.
Glass,
no foul.
dude. Like, not to mention like wildlife, whatever. Like anybody, like glass. It's
no glass.
Pretty.
No trash, but especially no glass.
Good comment, man. Glass is caca.
Dwayne Lewis says we need to go to Farmington, New Mexico, and I literally just told Bronson this because I want to go wheeling with the cliffhangers and 4-low racing.
What's the 3-day weekend?
I don't know. You always confuse me. It's like Labor Day or Memorial. Which one's next?
Whatever one's next, Labor Day or Memorial, whichever one that one is. We're trying to go to Farmington, so if you want in on that.
Yeah. I was just telling Bronson I want to go wheeling with the Brunwasers.
We have a lot of homies out there.
Killick's here to say
maybe we can dirt bag.
Bobby.
Maybe I can get some of our cool wheeling friends out there to go out with us. We'll definitely be taken care of. Like, we have a support system in Farmington that is like, well, way better than we should have, than we ever deserve.
No.
And if we go out there, they will take us out and give us a really good time. Those guys are super supportive.
No. He wants that.
No.
He wants that.
Yeah, he wants to hurt it because it hurt him.
No, he wants to play with it. Okay. Yes, Farmington. It's gonna happen.
One.
Wheeling Out West says, for sure, I miss Nick and them when they came into town. I'll get to AZ this year. Yes. We will get to your town and you will get to our town. That sounds perfect. All right. Anything out east? Come to Texas. I want to go to Texas so bad. I want to go to what is it called? Wolf Caves. Yeah, Mason, Texas. Ooh, Mason, Texas. We rock. Ooh.
We're dying for the Wolf Caves.
Yes. Here's a legit question. Obviously, you guys started this as a hobby and passion, and did it feel, or how did it feel when you guys got your first sponsor or invite somewhere?
Felt really good, man.
I think our real first invite was 24 Hell and Back. Like we haven't really done a whole lot of stuff like that, but that was cool. And
yeah, 24 Hell and Back was, Marvin hit us up and was like, dude, you guys are hitting the biggest stuff. Obviously he wants to go big. So he hit us up, which was really cool. And, I mean, it feels good because, like, I don't know, I come from, like, I did a lot of quad racing younger and stuff, and, like, being sponsored and stuff was, like, a big deal. And especially, like, when you're doing what your passion is and you're good enough at it to where someone wants to assist you with what they have that's a good product, it means a lot. So it feels really good. Man, there's a lot of comments coming in through right now. And honestly, our first actual sponsor, it was really cool. And honestly, our first sponsor was perfect.
Yeah.
Like Axle Off Road, I didn't really care about sponsorship for a long time. Like obviously, it's really cool. Like, and I wanted that, but it wasn't. It's never a priority. It still isn't a priority. I don't care. Like I'm doing this because this is what me, Jess, our our immediate family and our Wheeling family do. Like that is all that matters, and that we put out good content for people that want to watch. If someone wants to help us, I'm totally about it. But actual off-road helmets, we had connected, and it just made sense. Like I had been doing the level of this sport definitely a couple steps higher than where I was at before. And with a rig and everything to do all that stuff, like I was super confident in doing it. Well, I started doing bigger and bigger and bigger stuff. And honestly, it's like, a helmet seems silly, but Axel said it himself. Like, you don't have to wear your helmet all the time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, wear your seatbelts all the time. You're in a vehicle. But a helmet, like, that's when you put it on the big stuff. And I use that all the time. And it made sense. Like, I used to be so scared of like big stuff. I'm like, man, what if I fall? Like my head's gonna hit the bar. Like I don't want to go backwards on this obstacle. Like this is gonna be a violent roll. Like my head's gonna hit the bar. Like why don't I put a helmet on? Don't have to worry about it. Now I can push harder knowing that my head's safe. Like it's like it made so much sense. So our first sponsor was really cool.
Sorry, Killick's trying to get under the desk.
He's like super needy because he's been on anesthesia like all day yesterday. So this is the first day he feels good, and he's like super needy. But yeah, having like it was something cool because I got into it and I was like, man, this makes sense, and I want to push the limits. And having a helmet, it's like it's great. Like like having 4-point harnesses, you're going to stay in there, and having a helmet, your head's going to be way better off than without it. So you have more confidence to push harder lines. It just made sense, and I want my followers to see that I am using those because I don't want to see someone who's wanting to do what we're doing hurt themselves. And it was just really cool because I really believed in that product, and having my first sponsor be something that I feel more people should do. And being around the Wheat Rock scene, like these guys are the craziest wheelers ever. It's the most competitive form of slow crawling, and they have to wear a helmet. There's a reason for that. Because we're doing crazy stuff, and you should wear a helmet on crazy stuff. You don't have to wear it when you're just like going flat down a wash, but when you see an obstacle that you're like, oh my gosh, this is freaking scary, you should put a helmet. Why wouldn't you? Be confident. Like, man, my dog is so needy right now. Poor guy. But anyway, the sponsors are complicated too. That's one thing to give you like a little advice on. Like a lot of it is really, just if you do get sponsored, do with what you believe in, because, usually nothing's free. Whatever you're getting, usually you have to work for harder than if you would have bought it. So if it is something you believe in, like all my sponsors, I super believe in, and that's why I'm sponsored. I learned that. I've had a lot of friends that have been raced, that have raced a lot, like Nick Nelson and stuff like that. They educated me before I got into these situations. So the ones that I took on are people who support off-road highly, and I feel like they make off-road a better place. I feel that they're a support system for the community that I'm going to be in, and it's something that I rely on. Mm-hmm. If it's not that, I don't care. Like it's more work than it's worth to be sponsored, but to be sponsored with a company that has all those values means a lot to me. So I will work with them, and it is worth my time working with them. But it is not like, hey man, you're really good at what you do, here's this. It's, hey man, you're really good at what you do, but we need you to do this, and you got to weigh that out. And that's what I've weighed out towards the people that I believe in that I will work with. And if it's something I don't believe in, I'm not going to work with you. And you'll find the same thing. But that's some advice when I started getting into it. Was a big thing in my head that like, oh, I need to get sponsored. And then now that I'm in there, it's like, I just want to work with the people that I believe in, and believe in me too. It's got to be both ways too.
Yeah.
So
I think we're super lucky on people that support what were
You got to stop asking me questions that I'm super opinionated and super want to help you with. Because, man, I start ranting like.
Shut up.
Yeah, thanks. I will. Ask me the question.
Memorial weekend, or not weekend, Memorial Day, excuse me, is in May. Labor Day is in September. So I think we're planning on Memorial.
Yeah,
Day
Memorial
weekend.
in Chokecherry
Yeah.
in
Chokecherry.
Farmington. That's where we went once. I've only been there once. We have a support system there that is unmatchable.
Mm-hmm.
And we go there, and the wheeling community there is so supportive, and they do anything in their power to give you a good time and get you on trails. And we went there, and it's probably one of my most memorable and fun wheeling trips I've ever had, in terrain that is so different than anything else I've wheeled. It is absolutely shocking.
Yes.
Like, it looks like slick rock, which means super traction, and it is sometimes, and then sometimes it's the slipperiest stuff you ever had, so it's always a trick. Like, you go into an obstacle and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Well, then it's the opposite of what you think, and it's like it really puts you on your toes. It's super pretty and it's super unique.
Crazy.
It's different than everything else that I've done.
It was so cool. Yeah, Farmington, I was blown away when we saw the terrain there. I was like, I've never seen this rock before. What is this?
Yeah, Rich and Jewel Jenkins, amazing people. The Matt Brunwasser, amazing
The Brunwassers.
people.
I love the Brunwassers.
Like the
Isaac, I can never remember his last name. He's part of the Four Low Racing. Piper's his bar.
Rigged. I told you all the rigs. Lauren Healy's out there. We wheeled with him. Like it's an awesome place. Like such an underrated wheeling community.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back.
Like there's Sand Hollow, and then there's Farmington.
So we've only been to Farmington the one time, and it was right after we replaced the motor in our buggy, and that
was our shakedown.
Yeah, it was our shakedown. We went to Farmington. We still had the old hood on it and everything, and Bronson's brakes were not happy. Well, you needed to mess with the
master cylinder.
The master cylinder, yeah, and it was just giving us grief. It was frustrating. So
but that's where we're going.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyway, we're gonna keep reading comments, but does anybody want to know any in-depth details of the flash flood?
I was gonna ask that.
If you don't, that's fine. But that was one of the most shocking things I've done with wheeling. Because I'm so aware of them, and literally we avoid them like the plague. But this one, there was zero chances. Like there was zero thoughts.
Yeah.
Like it was like winter. We don't have like torrential rains. It was like cold and went. Yeah, it's so obscure that this happened, and it was. This one was not like some of the ones that can happen. This wasn't the worst flash flood we could have ended up in. But being in a scenario of a broken rig and water coming, I can't tell you how fast it went from raining. It was raining to hey, Virgil, what are you doing? Why are you out of your rig? Oh, my rig's broke. To and then he was like, oh, I'm going to look at this, look at that. I'm like, hey, man, it's getting a little wet. Dude, there's water blowing off the waterfall on your hood, man. We have to go. I don't know how deep this is going to get. If you guys have questions, it is super freaky how fast it came. So I'm if you guys want to go over any of that, please start commenting, because I feel that was one of the biggest life-changing things of wheeling. That could have been very bad.
We always thought, we're like, man, how cool would it be to have a flash flood video? And we're that would be so cool, so wild. But then you think about it and you're no, that's dangerous. You don't want that to happen. And we weren't expecting it to actually happen. And then there we were. It was oh, this is fine. We're just hanging out. Oh, it's raining a little bit. And then it was everything started happening. It was whoa, this is actually happening? What the fuck? So that was crazy. I've seen videos in Pace in Arizona, and there was some wheelers out there on Payette Draw, and it was, they were oh, water's rushing, and you just see it, and it's just coming so quickly. It's wild. It's super crazy. Anyways, let us know if you have any questions. Kyle Barr, Volcano Red. Hey guys, we want to come to AZ in April. You absolutely should come to Arizona in April. I am so down. You are a wild man, and I loved you and your wife, and I'm super excited to wheel again. And Bronson's gonna be stoked when he hears that. Michigan Off-Road Customs. Thanks for the live, guys. Gotta jump off Little Miss Margot. Oh, 4-year-old. Has hockey practice bright and early tomorrow. I catch you guys in the comment section on the next video.
All right, Emma, off-road attempt number 2 to leave. We'll see if it actually happens.
Have a nice night. Look at this. Kyle Barr, Volcano Red. That TJ from our sub.
I love wheeling with you, man. I can't wait to wheel with you.
He wants to come to Arizona in April.
I'll do whatever it takes. Let's go.
Yes.
I love wheeling with you, man. You were so fun. One of my most unexpected, funnest wheelers to wheel with. You were like very good at wheeling, knew your rig, sent it hard.
Yes.
But were never a problem. Like everything
yes.
that I like to be around.
Yes.
Like that was so rad. And you have a TJ. I wish I could have ever wheeled my TJ half as good as you did. Like honestly.
This TJ's a little more badass on our side.
There's John Pillin. What's up? I was wondering where he's gonna jump in.
Okay, hey you two, good to see you still broadcasting. We're up in Chile. Jerome AZ. So
dude, you're a hop skipping away from us. Like
yeah.
I could go meet you in 15 minutes.
A little more than 15, but
25. Well, if I drive fast. 15.
One time, Bronson and I, like I think it was at the beginning of COVID, we got a hotel room at the Jerome Grand Hotel, which is allegedly the most haunted hotel.
Friday the 13th, I picked that.
On Friday the 13th. And it was like, we got a room. It wasn't like the most haunted room, but it was like on the hauntedest
This is a crazy story.
level. Like it was on the 3rd level, which is where all like the stuff happens.
Slept
it was so cool.
Slept like a baby.
Yeah. Well, so we went the back way from our house
to
Jerome,
which
is all dirt, super great. And the whole time it was raining super hard and it was foggy and creepy. And we get to the hotel and it was just like looking at it.
It was so thick, the fog. It was like, have you ever watched Scooby-Doo where they like cut the fog with a knife like this and then they push it out? It was that thick. It was like the creepiest night ever. I thought I was going to be like, wow, this is going to be nuts. One of the most haunted places out here. Nothing.
Dude, well, so we get there and I'm like looking at the front of this haunted hotel and the lights like flickering all creepy. Like I was like, this is great.
Nobody knows this, but our super local guys, which is funny.
It was great.
It was crazy. But
yeah, recommend. I recommend. Nothing happened, but I still recommend.
Anyway, what you're watching our stuff in Jerome? That's pretty sick. It's pretty sick, bud. Good move.
Oh, it's their wedding anniversary. Happy wedding anniversary, dude. Nice.
Still haven't met your wife. What the heck?
I know we do.
Come on, man.
All right, Michael Kirkwood, a plus. Yep, you guys are top notch. Thank you. You guys are welcome to come hang and wheel and any and every time you guys come to California. Well, it sounds like there's some good wheeling in California that we need to get on.
Yeah, so for top on our list for California is KOH. And then it's going to go out and wheel with Ammo Dog. He's in Cyril's.
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Valley.
Cyril's Valley, California.
But he's got some like hidden stuff out there, and we got to get out there. So if you're close to that, like let's put it together, man. Like that would be super sick if we could put it together.
Twin Stick Crawler says, where can I get some Wreck Gear stickers? You can get it from me. Send us a message on the Instagram.
IG,
I need to make some stickers, but I'm going to make some. And then you send me your address, and I'm going to send them to you.
They're super expensive. That's how we make it on this channel.
We don't charge for them.
Just ask.
Not yet, at least.
Send them your way.
Maybe when we're famous. Just kidding. We probably still won't.
You're broken.
Bronson's done.
Moving on.
Bronson thinks I'm lame. I'm in Central California out near Modesto. More country, though. If you ever want to wheel, I'm always down.
Are you close enough where we can make something work? Because, like...
I have no idea where anything in California is.
I know.
Yes, please, flash flood details. It looked crazy in the footage. They happen here all the time here, but this winter's been crazy. I'm always up at Slick Rock or Rubicon. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Jay from Havasu says,
up,
I wish I was there for the flash flooding. I did that trail during the splash this year.
It was sketchy, Jason.
Ooh, you put your Cherokee on that trail? That's badass.
Did you winch? No winch? Tell me more. I'm like super curious. The trail was, I mean, it was good. I mean, those falls were pretty good.
Plan to run Rubicon and Fordyce this summer. I want to run Rubicon. I'm so torn because I want to run the Rubicon in my Rubicon Gladiator.
Dude, we have to get the Gladiator and the buggy out.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen, I literally got the hood and made the buggy look like her Gladiator with the same color because I loved how much her Gladiator popped with that color.
That's why our buggies
They legit match. If you see them next to each other,
yes.
My buggy, I mean, obviously I don't have a truck bed. But it's, dude, they're like, it's pretty wild.
It's pretty cute.
Go on our Instagram, you'll see them like the Gladiator pulling a flatbed with my buggy on it, and dude, it is like a sight to see.
It's
one of our
cool.
videos has it too.
Yes, I think it was a.
But we need to get both of them out there because I want to
be able to
Rubicon's
drive my
really far
Gladiator.
for us. It's really far.
14 hours to the Rubicon.
Yeah, so it's really far.
Ugh.
And I want to do it in the buggy because I want to hit I know there's some bonus lines, and my buddy Forrest has been out there, and he's like, man, I brought my buggy. It's super dope. But like her goal is this is her second Rubicon that I've promised her that we'll do the Rubicon in her Rubicon.
Yeah.
And I messed up the first one.
Yeah. Good thing I got another Rubicon. Bulldog is a wheeling spot that will trap people with nowhere to go. Flash flooding. Payson has those water holes that fill up quick, and the rain can be miles north. Yes, that's what's crazy about flash floods.
So to jump into the flash floods, I do feel it's very important because like I had always been aware and known, avoid it at all costs. I know how dangerous they are. But there's things now that I've been in one, that I can give you insight as to what to do in one. Now, this had happened. It started raining. Like you saw, Jess was holding an umbrella, and then all of a sudden it started raining. Like we had seen a little bit of rain coming, but you could see through the rain, and there was sun, and you could see the mountains behind the rain. So we definitely we checked all the weather, and the weather was like, light showers in the noon, and it was kind of cold. It was like 58, but that's pretty nice.
It wasn't even that bad.
It was pretty nice, 58, like with no wind or rain.
No
but
wind.
when you get wet at 58, it's super cold. So like me and Nick were both like, oh dude, if it rains, this is gonna be super lame. It's gonna be super cold. Should we even go out? And I was like, dude, we drove to Havasu. We're doing this. Well, then we get there and we pull out the trailer and it sprinkled for a second, and Nick's looking at me like, that's the one thing I asked. I don't have any rain gear. I don't want to get wet. And I was like, we drove out here, dude. It's not going to rain that much. And we saw a little wave coming, but you could see through it. And I was like, okay, that's going to be 5 minutes of, I don't know, just light rain. And it's going to suck, but we're here. We're going to do it. So we went in, and Virgil started up that climb, and then it started to rain as he was on it. And then the rain is what caused he had an electrical system, his cutoff switch. It got water in it, and it died. And from that point where he died to where he's like, hey, I have a problem, to where it was dude, I see water running down the hills. We're in a wash. This isn't flood season. I shouldn't worry about it. But it's a lot more than I expected. And I know this is a short storm. It's not even a storm. It's a short little shower. I know I should.
What do you call it? A cell?
I guess maybe it wasn't even that big to even call it a cell. I was like, it's no big deal. So it was super unpredicted and not worrisome. It's not in flood season, nothing. And then once I saw it accumulating a little bit on the sides of the mountains, there is signs. You'll see when it's raining, you'll see oh, that's some water. And you'll have lots of time to get your buggy up in a spot enough to get out, or let's say it was raining way ahead and you saw the cell coming and the water was coming down and it hadn't rained on you yet for you to notice, you would hear, and the way it accumulated, you should have enough time to get your buggy up an embankment or your person, because as much as you value your buggy, it's really you and your family that matter and your friends. So your buggy you can replace, but you are the most important thing. You need to get out. In this situation, I noticed it early, and I was telling Virgil, like, we got to go. And he's like, oh, it's fine. I just, I need to check some things. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And then I noticed, like, there was some more signs. And again, I've never been in this, so I don't know what real signs are, but they were noticeable. And I was like, dude, we got to go. And I started turning around, and he's like, oh, we got to go. And by the time I turned my buggy around, there was water coming off that fall, which is very fast. But again, 3-4 minutes, you can get your person out of that situation, and don't take your time. Go. I had turned around, we hooked up, and that's when the water started coming off. And then as we were hooking up, it started pushing, getting deeper and deeper, and more flow off the fall, starting to touch his hood. And I was able to hook up, and we knew the short distance to the exit was only 50 yards. So we were in a very convenient place for this to happen. If said we had been higher, this would have been absolutely catastrophically scary, and we would have done way different. We would have left Virgil's buggy. I would have tried to get mine out of the way, and we'd have gotten out of the wash. But because we knew we were very close, we tried. And the first thing we did was get Jess, Colby, and all the other rigs, besides me and Virgil, outside. But the big hooker as to why we were pulling Virgil out instead of just leaving Virgil's rig, because we would have if this wasn't the situation. I turned around to hook up, and there was 3 vehicles that were ahead of us that we didn't know that were up there. They were trying to get up the second fall. They were there, which was just far enough to where we couldn't see as we were approaching. And when I was hooking up, like, I was about ready to, like, Virgil, your buggy's staying, and I'm gonna go as far as I can with mine until I need to get out. But when I was about to say that, I saw someone come with an umbrella and a buggy turning in the corner. And he was parked dead center at the bottom of the fall where they were trying to get out. And that's where we needed to pull him out. Now, luckily, this one rose in the video. We had gotten out when it was like a foot and a half. And then it rose about another foot and a half, which we didn't have any video because we're at the top of the hill, absolutely distraught, like lucky, like super amped on adrenaline. And it rose, and then it started to come back down. Well, flash floods, they go as fast as they come, and it literally was clear skies once that cell went over. So that's when we chose, like, hey, we're out here, we're absolutely soaking wet. We could lick our wounds, load up, drive 30 minutes more back home, or we should go wheel, and we decided to wheel. But like, my advice is always check the weather and make sure that I've always done that. This one was
always know your exit route.
This one was taboo, and yeah, situational awareness is big. Like, I feel like if I was just really focused just on Virgil's rig and not what was going on around me and ignored the signs, and I mean, at 2.5 feet with how fast that rolls, I think Virgil's buggy may have been okay if it sat by itself, but anymore, I feel like it would have, with the rate of flow that a flash flood happens, it would have started tossing his rig. But it does happen a lot faster, and we felt like we had more time because we cued into the situational awareness. But if we wouldn't have, or if that storm would have been started ahead of us instead of behind us, I feel it would have been way different. And in the situation, us knowing flash floods, it was extremely scary because we didn't know how much water was going to come down the hill. We've never experienced one, nor should we ever, nor will we ever. We'll do anything not to be in that situation again because it was flat scary. If it would have been 2 feet higher than it was, it could have wrecked our rigs. And if we thought for some reason we could save our rigs and we're trying to, it could have hurt us.
Right.
But we had a plan that we're going to do this, and if it gets to any point to where we think it's dangerous, we are going to bail on the rigs and, our person be safe first. So I know that was really long, man, but like,
that's what happened.
It was really freaky. I don't know if that video gave any justice. It didn't get hardly any views. I thought it was very educational, like firsthand, like we had no idea it was coming. situation, and I'm still shook about it. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Luckily, I think that we would have been fine, but you don't know. Like that rain that came through was so minute for what it did, scared the crap out of me, because a little more could have been just devastating.
Yeah.
And like in our monsoon summer rains, like it would have wiped us out. Like in monsoon season,
Oh gosh,
that would have trashed our
Scary.
buggies. And
I've seen a flash flood on the highway in the city in like Mesa, Arizona. You know, where it's like, well, I'm driving a Jeep because I can drive through this, but if I was in a car, I sure couldn't. You know.
And
It's
again,
crazy.
the only reason we went back was because we sat there at the top for about 45 minutes to an hour, soaking wet, and we watched it go down. But a lot of it was checking on the other people that are up the fall, checking on Virgil, messing with Virgil's rig, messing with me. It wasn't like we got out and we're like, oh, we're going to jump back in. We watched it go from really high, and then we watched it go down, 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 and no storm for a very long time. And we're like, okay, do we wait until it's empty, which it drained out a lot faster than I thought, because I don't know if you saw, about 40 minutes into our run, it went to just like a little trickle. But we had made a very educated call on going back in there. It wasn't like, oh, we're just going to jump in there and F it up. You know, it was a decision. Do we just call this whole trip a loss on this day? Or we sat there and watched, and due to how the weather had dissipated, to how the water level drained down, we jumped back in. But
Yeah.
I would never ever put my rig, like being in it and like being firsthand in it, like the force that it gave in such a smaller flash flood. I'm going to tell you right now that could ruin a lot of things.
Yeah. No kidding.
So we'll move in. If you guys have any more questions, I'll answer them on that. But
Yeah.
I feel very strongly that if you're ever rock crawling and there's any chance a flash flood, get out. And if you're in there and something happens when there wasn't supposed to be a chance, just react fastly, because you can't replace your life. You can replace your buggy. Just get safe, and that's higher ground. Higher ground is safe. Do it.
So Corey Elmendorf said KOH is in 8 days. Are you guys going dates?
Second, the late night, might as well call it the 3rd through the 6th. We're going to get there like midnight the 2nd, and we'll be ready to wheel the 3rd through the afternoon of the 6th.
And then we're packing up and heading home.
Then we're going home.
Dwayne says, do you have to have a lot of subscribers to do a live video on YouTube? I Googled it to answer your question because I couldn't remember. You have to have 50 subscribers and then you can do a live. So if you have 50, you can do a live. All right, I'm out. Taking the buggy wheeling in the morning. Keep the shiny side up. Have fun wheeling.
I'm so jealous. I went from not jealous to jealous really fast.
Michael Kirkwood says, down, trailer it out there. Let's do it for the buggy going to the Rubicon. Oh, the buggy.
Yeah, if we do it, I think we're going to do it 2 times. That way I have a place to sleep in her rig, but we can get kind of the whole experience in one shot. It'd be sick. We'll let you, if you're out there, we'll let you know. It'd be super sick for you to show us around.
And Jay, talking about the trail that we got caught in that flash flood, he says, lots of winching, but I was passenger seat in a rig. I'm taking care of a little sister to your old rig. Our old rig was a pretty dope TJ on 1 tons and 42s. He said, no way I'm doing that in my X-Ray in the state it's in. Yeah, so I think we're caught up. Let us know if you guys have any other questions. Or if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, because we're caught up.
I bored everybody with my flash flood fear.
They're all just listening. Hello from New Orleans. Ooh.
Dude,
sounds
is there
fun.
any wheeling in New Orleans? I've never heard of any wheeling in New Orleans.
Isn't Louisiana pretty flat? I don't know.
It's literally under sea level.
Yeah, oh, I know that.
I love going downhill. Tell me more. Who dat?
Jay?
Oh, Jay?
Jay from Havasu? I saw one dog. Where's the beast at? Kill it!
Oh, dude.
He's trying to eat shit in the garage.
You watch our Instagram. I'm not even gonna ask you guess his weight. Killick is 160 pounds, dude.
Right here, look at him. There's the big boy.
Oh.
There's the big boy. There's the big Bubba.
No.
There's Killick.
See? Oh.
He's like, I don't like that.
I'm touching his lip that you saw.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, he does
you
not
see
like
that?
Oh. Hey.
Poor Bubba had a fish hook in his lip last night. So, again, if you just joined us, that's why we didn't have a video post today. It's because we were at the animal hospital getting a fish hook taken out of this guy's lip. Look, he's like, don't get close to it.
He does not like
He's not happy. Oh, poor Bubba.
Okay.
He's been through a lot.
Okay.
And there's Atlas back there, too. Addie. There she is. There's Atlas.
Don't get cranky.
There's Atlas. Pretty girl. She's our little dainty fox. There's the puppy.
That little girl puts Killick in his place, though.
She's been kicking his butt lately.
All right.
Let's see.
Evening from Northern Cal. What's up, Tommy?
Northern California. Nice. Thanks for hanging out.
Well, it's only 7:30 there. Nice.
Oh. I was like, no, it's not. Bring that buggy up to Washington and soak in the LB mud. Ooh. I don't know if you've seen our buggy.
Dude,
it
Southwest,
has giant holes in the
there's
front.
gonna be one thing that you guys are gonna drive you nuts is us Southwest crawlers. Ask Dwayne. If you ask Dwayne, like, what do you think about mud? We hate mud.
Not a fan.
We will literally almost roll our buggy upside down in a mud hole that's this big just to stay away from it.
No mud. We'll probably go, but still, we don't like the mud.
It's terrible.
Do you know where I can find 40 or 42 by 17 junk tires? They can be bald as long as they hold air.
Yeah,
We've got some TSLs.
I've got my TSLs, dude, that are like bomb proof.
They
But they are
hold
slick.
air.
They're slick, but you can re-groove them. They have never been re-grooved, and they're good.
They're pretty strong.
So if you need some, I got you, bud.
Oh, it's Colby.
Oh, 17s. Never mind. Sorry, mine are 20s. Sorry, buddy.
No, we don't have 17s.
Don't have
I didn't even think of that.
17s. Yeah, that total. I reread it and I was like,
Blah,
sorry, man.
Nope, ours
I will ask around though. Yeah, and if anyone watching has any, hook us up. Like,
here's
let us
Colby.
know. Hey,
being crazy.
Tell Lee what your reaction was on his video. Remember that 10-year-old picking up trash?
Thank you for saying that. That makes me so happy.
She
Someone
was
noticed.
pumped, man. She's like, they noticed I pick up trash and they did it. She was pumped. Good job, bud. And thank you, Lee. That was super cool.
Michael Kirkwood, which shocks do you guys have?
We have ORIs, man.
They're rad. Super stable.
And little information I just learned. ORI stands for Off-Road Innovations.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either, and I learned that, and I was like, it makes so much sense.
Off-Road Innovations.
Because a lot of people call them ORIs.
What?
And,
People say that?
dude, they do. And I'm
No
like,
way,
and
I
I was
didn't
like,
know
is that what they're calling? I thought it stood for something. Let me correct you.
Hey,
It's
Colby,
Off-Road
make like a
Innovations.
cactus.
That's not a cactus. Nice. Colby's a really good saguaro.
Oh, that was cool.
Bye.
Let's see. Mud does suck. Dwayne agrees mud sucks.
Dude, it's a Southwest thing, dude. We're scared of it.
Going to drop and chill in the hotel. Enjoy your night. Happy wedding anniversary.
Hopefully you're at the Grand
wedding
Hotel.
anniversary.
That one's super dope. I slept great in that hotel.
Dwayne says, I just need to test these rims. We're down to go help you test your rims.
Dwayne, where are you located,
He's
dude?
in Quartzsite.
Oh, that's right. You said
Yeah.
that.
He's so cute.
Moon Bears says, sorry,
I feel
it's
like
probably
we should
been
know
asked
more.
before, but I'm new. Do you want portals ever?
That is a good question, and a lot of people don't ask me that, and I'm super opinionated about it. I see both sides. Portals are very innovative. They definitely give you clearance. The way they torque is better, and having that gear reduction, because they split your gearing in half on the outside, so it's better in your parts. But I don't think the technology in portals are where I want them to be. And for a long time, like you could get like portals or 40 splines. But the problem now is 40 splines are much more expensive than portals. So it's really like whatever you prefer, because me, my 40 splines, like I literally, the last thing that goes through my head is what's going to break is my axles. They're just not going to. Like, unless I'm trying or in some screwed up, everything else is going to break before my 40 spline spider tracks. Portals are very nimble. They're lightweight. They're based for lightweight rigs. I think they are where you want to go if you want to compete. If you want to get an edge on 40 splines. But what we do in this trail wheeling, we spend a lot of money to go far. And then locally, we have to drive quite a ways to the trail. So if you break, and we don't have a lot of support here in Arizona, there's not that many hardcore wheelers. You want to have axles that you know are going to get you back. So I am very 40 spline is a way to go. And like, honestly, I wheel with a lot of portals. They do have an edge on me, but I also have an edge where I can push my axles and beat them up pretty hard to get over something. They'll probably walk something that I have to beat up in a lot of instances, but I know I'm not going to break mine, which I can beat mine pretty hard where they may break. And with portal technology, I think that's the way it's going to go. And as they dial that in and as they make stronger portal options and axles and get that dialed in, it's literally the way it should go. And I am a big supporter of when they make a portal axle that I want to be on. I would definitely go. But right now, I believe in 40 spline is what's not going to leave me hanging. Because I may not be able to get through the hardest obstacle out in the middle of nowhere, but with my 40 splines, my winches, I will go way further, guaranteed. But I just feel that the portals they just have some weak ends. They are getting better every freaking day though. So portals will probably smash 40 splines soon. But until that happens, I'm a 40 spline guy. But there's a lot of give and take. You'll find out in off-road, there is so much give and take in anything from tires to axles to motor to weight to chassis design to wheelbase.
Just depends on what you
to
want.
width of axles. Like it's endless on what is easier or better for each situation.
Or your preference.
Yeah. And really design your rig for most of the wheeling that you do. Like, because no rig is going to do all wheeling perfect.
Yeah. Let's see. With portals, you don't need 40 spline.
Dwayne's a portal guy. He has a different opinion.
Oh, I thought you said he had spider tracks.
But spider tracks makes portals.
Do they? I didn't know that. I only knew about Jesse Haynes.
You can get spider tracks inner shafts for them, which are stronger.
Oh, I didn't.
Like I said, portal technology is going, but Dwayne's right. They are, for competition and for the best to get over an obstacle, portals are definitely the best. But for dependability, like, sorry, Dwayne, I'm still sticking with.
He said isn't portals.
Portals are going to take over, Dwayne. But
Said his buggy is not portals.
I'm telling you right now, 40 splines are stronger. I don't care how you. And I go to a lot of wee rocks. I've never seen a 40 spline break in a wee rock ever. But I've seen so many portals blow, especially full turn.
I've only ever seen like 340 splines break that I know of.
And that's not even in person. I've never seen one in person.
Well,
we saw a stub.
Oh yeah, stub.
But that was because they weren't on spider tracks and knuckles.
Oh right, that makes sense.
But it is a very touchy subject and it is a very close relation. There's pros and cons to both. But for what we do, being out in the boonies, like 40 splines is going to get me back.
I just feel more.
That's most important to our wheeling style.
I feel confident in the 40 spline personally.
For comping, dude, like portals are gonna whoop 40 splines butt. But
I
40
think portals are
splines,
super cool. I love
40
the
splines
clearance.
can hang, but they're definitely gonna do better. It's so tough. There's so many different avenues of wheeling.
It's such a preference thing, like where you want
Yeah.
to send it.
Good question. There's not a perfect answer for that one.
Christopher Montano. I said it wrong. A white girl said that. I heard if you park those stickies on rubber mats, not concrete or dirt, the sidewalls don't end up cracking. Are we talking about the BFGs?
Whoa, that was
I mean, I would assume, but I
You
don't know.
said stickies, so that is a crazy concept.
I wonder why that would be.
I will never have a tire live long enough to know, but I would like to.
I want to know the thought process.
I know that is super cool. That's a
Or why.
that's a cool thing to think about.
Michael Kirkwood says, "What is your favorite tire so far?"
Man, so I'm so unbiased, and there's so pros and cons to everything, man. Like honestly, like so here's my honest opinion. BFG has the best compound. The TSLs that I had the most confidence, and like BFG makes me go up things easier a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I definitely look like I'm a better wheeler with them, and it helps me push the things that make that difference. But the TSLs definitely were able to do it. It just took a lot more work, but I feel like I could go backwards on those, those curb strips that pop your tires, the little spikes, road spikes. If you went backwards on them, like going into Sand Hollow, if you went in the exit, I could drive over those with my TSLs. This isn't a fact, but I feel like that's how much confidence I had on how strong that tire was. So it really depends on wheeling style. Like the BFGs work really well for me because I have more finesse and I'm not a throttle happy wheeler. So the BFGs accelerate my style of wheeling. But if you are someone who hits things hard and wants like to know that you can literally like blow a bead and just wheel on that tire halfway through the trail before you're able to air it back up, it probably isn't going to have a puncture. Than TSLs, but it's a lot of driving style when it comes to tires.
Yeah.
Like the
Or
BFGs fit
even
my
terrain
Yeah.
style too.
terrain driving style. Like the BFGs really fit my driving style because I'm a slow, methodical, and I like to just like work up stuff.
Colby,
My dogs are playing tug of war.
they're very loud.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't have yes or no answers because I know how much driving style to terrain style to so many factors. Like there's no perfect answer.
And again, I mean, tires can also be preference. There's so much up to preference.
I've never been on Maxxis, but dude, Jesse Haynes swears by him. He's a damn good wheeler, and I have a couple other friends that swear by him.
Maxxis
I've
are so
never
cool
been on
looking.
Maxxis, and yeah, I think they look super
So
rad.
good.
But
And they're pretty sticky too, from what I understand. They have a
it
pretty
just
good
bothers the
compound.
hell out of me they don't do them in 20s because with rear steer, it's a benefit to have 20s. You have less sidewall rollover on low pressure. Going up waterfalls.
Dwayne says my buggy's almost 4,000 pounds. Mine is not portals. Is ours? I can't remember. Is ours 42 with water? in
Ours
the
is
tires?
42 with
Yeah.
about 250 to 300 pounds of water in each
Yeah.
tire.
So there's that.
Yep.
That's our buggy. He also says I've never seen any spider tracks break, but I run 35 spline, not portals. That's good.
So the portals I've seen, like, like I said, I've been around We Rock a lot filming, and I've seen a lot of them break, and they're not, like I said, that is the way that it's going to go. They're going to make
It's the
portals
future.
are a better design. 40 splines are stronger, and it's wheeling preference to what style you do or what mostly you wheel. For me, 40 spline is where I'm at still because that's what's best for us. portals are actually cheaper now too. Just to give you guys an idea, if you were like, oh, the portals are 40 splines, what do I do? Like, portals are the cheaper way. 40 splines is more expensive.
Jade says, do you run fluid in your front tires?
I do. I run about 250 to 300 pounds per tire, which is top of the hubs. And top of the hubs have given me the best performance for driving fast and weight to the front. I personally don't change the levels as much in my tires as I should. If I cared more about like making obstacles, I would. Like if I knew I was going up things that I needed the max amount of water in, I would. If it meant something to me. But to me, like, we are trail wheelers, so getting to the trail is as important as wheeling is on the trail, you know. So I found top of the hub is I get the littlest amount of surge, little amount of issues with the maximum amount of traction and weight up front. It's not perfect. That's just my opinion.
Lee says, do you plan to hit backdoor and not use rear steer? You'll be disappointed if you use it. Your rig will walk up backdoor with rear steering.
They said it's super chopped up though.
We're just gonna see what happens.
We'll do whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, if there's a big crowd and it's a big line, like, I'm just gonna go up it. But if I'm just out there tooling and no one's around, like, yeah, dude, I'll probably go up it, down it, and up it. You know, like I want to go down it too. So.
Christopher says, yes, this guy had these reds for about 5 years, and he said the secret to keeping them not cracking and falling apart is to keep them on rubber mats. He didn't know why, but he definitely had some data.
There might be something to that because concrete is a live organism, which I've found out through a bunch of shop owners. And since it's a live organism, that's why you can't keep batteries on there, or like not wearing proper shoes will eat at you. So there may be something to that. And again, I'm not a shop owner, so maybe what they've told me is skewed too. But like I could see with the information that someone's told me that maybe having that barrier of the live organism won't dry it out or whatever the live organism does.
Unfortunately, stickies, red, MTRs, etc. are made of toilet paper for heavy rigs. How heavy? Well, how heavy are we talking? See you later, Jay. Have a nice night. Thanks for hanging.
Later, Jay. See you at the Hammers. Hopefully we can find each other.
Does anyone have a connection for a set of Dana 70 HD dually axle shafts and coming to Hammers? If so, please hit up Ammo Dog Off-Road. It sounds like he's looking for something.
Hit him up. Let's be a good community.
Looks like Jay said to hit him up on that, so might already have a handle.
Ammo Dog, hit up Jay. We're reading the comments as they go here.
Let's see. Yep, it's definitely chemical reaction.
Yeah, live organism concrete, weird. Yeah. That kind of, the source was a very good source. So.
I want to know more about that. That's weird.
It is wild.
How heavy is your rig? Good night, Ivan. Thanks for hanging out.
So my rig without water is 36 to 37. With water, it's 42-ish.
Yeah. Anything with 1 tons in my experience. The lighter rigs seem to do well in the stickies, but I shred them every time. Oh, that's interesting. We had MTRs on our TJ, but they were not stickies.
With the BFGs too, is they have a really soft sidewall. So, like, what's crazy is you think about, I had the TSLs. I would run 4 pounds up front and 3 pounds in the rear. 5 to 4 in the front and 3 in the rear. That's pretty light, but they have such a thick sidewall. That's what makes them bomb-proof. And they don't grab as well. That's the give and take. Now with the BFGs, with about 42 with water is my rig, I run 13 up front and 11 in the back. The noticeable differences is like going to the trail. I feel that's a lot of pressure. It doesn't ride as soft as when I ran 4 pounds and 3 pounds in the TSLs. I can't Baja as much with it being as nice of a ride, but that kept them from getting sidewall pinches. And watching a lot of my videos I tried doing like 8 pounds and 6 pounds with the BFGs. When I'd get on some like sharp pointy rocks, that they would almost fold and hit the rim and then almost pinch. Like I feel like the pinch with how flexible their sidewalls are, and that's the give and take. Is like that sidewall flex is what gives BFG their compound, their sidewall flex, or what gives BFG such a good. That's what makes their tire just unbeatable for performance sometimes. But then again, on the flip side, like performance of, having low pressure for ride comfortability and strength, they have to have that take to get there. So it's everything's give and take, man. There is no perfect thing in wheeling. I mean,
Just pick the one you like the
I
most.
can't tell you how many times I go out wheeling with Virgil, which has a very narrow axles on 35 spine, no portals, no rear steer, no nothing, and that guy walks things that I struggle on with 50-degree steering, 40 spine, rear steer.
There's so much to it.
It's because his
for
is such
driver.
an opposite application of what I have, that he is able to fit through things and stuff, and that's due to that give and take. And it's pretty wild to see, but we definitely show that because it's a thing. The give and take is real. There's no tire that you're gonna go, this is the tire that does everything perfect. Because of the way they're designed, can't get all the performance out of them.
Yeah.
On every aspect.
All right. B. Rick says, this feels like sitting around camp talking and BSing about wheeling.
Sick.
It's been a good time waster at work and getting paid to watch. That is rad. It does feel like that. I've had a good time.
That made me super stoked because that's how I'd want it to feel. And honestly, we got like 9 more minutes. Like I feel
we're
that
pretty
3
close.
hours is. I can't believe you guys all hung out for 3 hours. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank
for
you.
chilling with us for 3 hours. You guys amazing. But let's get the most out of the next 9 minutes.
Chris says MTR Stickies are the best in my opinion. Yeah, we never got to
They
try
don't make
this.
them.
What? In the 42s?
MTR? No, they don't do the. They used to call them yellow labels.
Oh, really?
And they don't make them anymore.
Oh, that's a bummer. We never got to try them.
If I'm wrong, let me know. But
Let
I'm
'em know.
almost 80% sure.
Michael Kirkwood said, okay, guys, I'm headed to the shop to mess with this transmission. Have a great night, and I'll catch you guys next video.
Get that
Thanks
training
for
done.
hanging.
Get it done.
If you're right about he's saying you're right about no right tire. I'm running the race takeoff stickies, and they're great all around strong tire, and it's a true 40.
You got to pick the tire that's best for your wheeling.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line for your wheeling.
Yeah.
There are some that have some better cons and some that have worse, but some of the bigger players, there's give and takes, and it's to your wheeling.
Ammo Dog says, let's plan a Rex Gear budget challenge. Reagan mods under 2033s. Oh my God. Can I keep it? I would rock that shit every day.
Budget, man. 2000's out of our budget's the problem for right now, but hopefully in the future, maybe.
Yeah. I'm running race car takeoffs as well, 40-inch BFGs, and I love them. We've met quite a few people that have run race takeoffs, and I've never heard anybody say anything negative about that either.
Good. Really good.
Charles, thanks for hanging out, and you have a good night also.
Dang, Tucson. We want to wheel there too, so find some stuff for us.
Let's see. Wow, 3 hours. I know, 3 hours went pretty fast, didn't it? That's
I all of a
crazy.
sudden got tired.
Y'all have a great night. The hammers are in my backyard. Hit me up anytime. Can do.
See you at KOH, hopefully.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram. That way we can post these things up. We're gonna try and be better about it. See you in Johnson Valley. Night. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, and I cannot wait to see you in Johnson Valley. I can't believe it's almost here. We better get our shit together.
Yep. Watch us on Instagram. We'll keep you updated.
Last question. How do you find race takeoffs? That's a great question. I have no idea. How do you find race takeoffs? Do you have to know the guy?
You want to find anybody that has a race team, like anybody in your area that races like KOH or races trophy truck or anything like that. You want to get a hold of them, and they'll give you their takeoffs because they have to have the highest performance tire during a race. So they'll run a tire till about 80 to 40%, and then get rid of them.
Yeah.
So find that guy in your area.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, guys. I think we're all caught up. And anyone who's still listening, which 28 of you guys. I just want to let you guys know, seriously, thank you so much for watching us, taking the time every week to watch what we're doing, liking and supporting the channel. It has changed our life so well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, being able to be a part of this wheeling community is so important to us because wheeling is so important to us. And we want to, you know, pretty much pass on the torch for our love. You know, we want you guys to get into it. We want you guys, and if you're already into it, we want you guys to support it. Jason, we were talking good about you like 2 hours ago. So thanks for stopping in and watching and everything. Like, you are a big reason as to why we don't curse on the channel, because your kids watch our stuff, and that was a big deal to me. So we try the best to keep our language down so your kids can watch our content.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I was in the middle of saying, like, I can't tell you how much it means to you guys watch. Like, you know, there's a time where I was like, oh man, if we could make a difference for people, and how many people talk to us and have questions and watch. And I mean, that's the only reason we're doing this.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for you guys, like, there is no benefit to this. And knowing that we're helping and benefiting the community is everything to us, and we want to continue to do that. And we, you know, help. You
We're
know,
gonna keep doing it.
Hopefully, with more of you guys' support, like, we can make a bigger difference and do bigger lines and teach more, and whatever the heck we do that you keep watching us, we can do more of, because I'm still baffled on why you guys watch us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And don't forget to let people know about our channel if they're into wheeling.
Yeah.
It'll help us grow, and that just makes more room for us to make more videos for you guys.
Yeah,
so.
honestly, the more we grow, the better we can do this. So liking, we are so bad at telling you guys to like and subscribe because we don't want to be forceful. So please do, and yes, I'm trying new stuff here live, which I hate. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and tell other people. I mean, if you like our channel, your friends might like our channel. So let them know. You know,
You're like an off-road encyclopedia. I love that.
And share, like, try to share what we have. Like, if you have a platform, I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm doing a lot. So please try to help us out so we can be better for you guys.
Yeah.
But the more you share and stuff like that, the more opportunities we will have to do what we can do for you guys.
Yeah. Sweet. Well,
all right, guys.
that's it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging out.
I didn't get a howdy, let's get rowdy. So howdy.
You did it.
I'm out of here. Thanks for being rowdy.
You dropped the ball.
Thanks for being
All right,
rowdy, guys. Later.
Bye. Let me see if I can exit it now.
No, it's going to be super awkward. Watch, it's going to be awkward.
Wait for the awkward.